Everyone can hear you now.
That is by far the funniest bit of promotion in any of these games. And I guess it didn't really stand out to me until I watched a game a couple years ago with a dude who doesn't watch football. Wade,
What did Wade say about the Taco Bell Live Moss
he just
student
couldn't
section?
stop laughing. He's like, "What a distinction!"
Look at how Moss they're living, dude.
Oh yeah, I know the first time I went to the CVS by TC store, I was very interested in learning what more there was. It says CVS EMOS, but no, it's just a blind appeal to the neighborhood.
Yeah. What more there is yeah, pandering.
But it is, yeah. At first, you're kind of like, ooh. I could get stuck in here trying to get to the bottom of what is moss. How are you gonna have something called butter crust and expect me not to order it?
I've never done that. Never not ordered butter crust.
Yeah, come on. That's the safest bet in the book. Butter crust.
Butter crust.
Nah, TC's already spoken for.
What? Oh, on nicknames for my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's love. Look, we're playing. I've confirmed that it's working.
You can't walk that one back now. That was already public.
No, just Dan knows full well. Like he published. I will occasionally call my wife in an affectionate form of rabbit, and he acts like I haven't seen him call everyone he's related to love. Like a million times. Every time I watch their house, it's love. Will you pass the salt? Love. I'll like some more pizza. Love. Just all a bunch of That's
See, I just think there's a 0% chance I would ever do that in front of you or anybody. Like if you're at the house, you can call whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm sure that he wasn't like the first one to say it, but once it's just flying and the cat's out of the bag, it's not like I would believe that every member of his family uses that term, but he just even when I'm not there, like abstains. It's unlikely.
Calls the kids love, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe not now. I think once they're teenagers, you don't like them.
Yeah, they don't like you. Am I right?
They said they certainly stop.
Uh, but he also was the one who fought us over whether or not and how late it's okay to kiss a kid on the mouth.
I feel every time I see that, I see how much fun it looks like that everyone's making fun of Tom Brady. I'm like, boy, I'd sure like to do that, but I don't know. I let him live. Like,
Shut the. We're
you
not doing
saying
this.
they haven't there's an inappropriate amount to love your child?
And especially before
You loved your kid too much.
Man, come on. You cannot be laying on your back getting a massage and have your kid come lay over you like it's fucking like eyes wide shut.
Here's
lean
what I'm
in
saying.
over the top of you and
Here's what I'm saying.
he's like the kid's like 13.
I would feel super weird about that, and I would probably react like the kid in Gemstones. Did you just kiss me on the forehead?
Yeah.
But I wish I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I aspire to be just so open to love that I can experience it while laying on my back getting a massage.
With your freshman JV age.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think that'd be nicer.
There's got to be a line somewhere.
I've got some big topics written down for us to discuss. That's one of them.
Is the first one, are you going to ever be able to trust Joe Burrow as an NFL prospect since he looks like Goat Boy?
No, that's not a major question.
Hey, Landry's here. Everybody, a round of applause. Hey, we got our final member of the. Joe Burrow looks like Jim Brewer.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm never going to be able to shake it.
But the other big topic was what's the smartest race? All the big papers are talking about it.
Bro.
All the intellectuals are weighing in and, just being batted around.
Dude, a lot of people are going to be mad at him for that. But
Go on. Great way to start.
There's like 10 people who are like, yes. Let's print this.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
does nobody stop and be like, "Ooh, this is I don't know that we can put this out there." Like, and those people get no blame.
No,
It's kind of like,
go read a tweet, man. I think they're getting plenty of blame.
well, like those
I
people
haven't
should
I haven't seen the
probably, if you're
name
gonna
Bean
fire,
Banquet tweeted so many times in my goddamn life.
that's a good name.
It is a good name. I just any last name Banquet. Like, tell
Yeah.
me a bad first name to pair with Banquet.
We got room over here if you want to slide. I don't know, something. Everybody else is sitting down, right? Did you just get those kill shots? I was about to say, did you show up wearing Christmas shoes? Okay, well, I don't think I don't think the rest of those people should, like, they should all be fired too. If he's gonna get fired.
Yeah, he's not gonna get fired, dude.
Oh, I think they already did, right?
No way.
Brett Stevens got fired.
No way.
Yeah, I'm like 99%
While I was
sure.
cleaning the house, Brett Stevens got fired. That would be my best house cleaning I've ever
You
done.
don't think so?
Dude, he's fucking Teflon. The point of him being there is to do this. You know when he would get fired? When no one talked about his articles and didn't fucking angrily tweet about him. Game is underway. We are watching a first down run, and now he went out of bounds, so we can't help you with the clock. I'm trying to give everyone a sync. In the time since we stopped doing this, you might be wondering if it got better as far as being able to sync up the broadcast, and the answer is no. I switched to Hulu TV, and I'm pretty sure it's worse. So, anyways, we're at 14. Okay, goddamn it keeps stopping. College
But you know what it
rules
is?
are not
These
good for
games are
this.
too long. Am I right?
Yeah. All right. 14,
Why does Bob
40,
even try to fight that battle, man? Like, we know you're right, but it's just
36, 35, 34, 33. And that's the last time check that we're going to give.
Or we might give
Hope
a time
you got
check
it.
at halftime when we switch over to watch 20 minutes of the Kevin Sorbo gun alt-right movie or the thing.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like your
that's what
company,
you got.
your former company, of course you
I've
have.
met Kevin Sorbo.
Of course, somebody who works for Tommy
Yeah.
Loren and Glenn Glenn Beck has met Kevin Sorbo. He comes in, does a tour of the office. Has he? That fucking rules. You know the thing about
Maybe
before,
we can get him here by the end of the night.
he'd probably do it for half a pie.
Yeah, well, then order an extra.
The thing about PlayStation View that's weird, and I don't really know if this is, I'm not positive this is
It's
the
only
case.
weird for another couple days.
Well, that's
bitch.
what I'm saying. I think because they only have a couple days left, they're like
They're not trying.
there's no commercials.
Ooh, I like that.
No, it just goes to the ESPN.
Yeah.
Like, which by the way, kind of goes. Like, it's not
No, it does
bad.
not.
But yeah, there's no like inventory or something, and then it just comes back. Like, you used to do that for maybe a quarter of the stop set.
Yeah.
Now it does it the whole break.
Yeah. And you don't like it?
And then sometimes,
rather have
and if it's not ESPN, it'll just go to like the PS View logo.
You
like,
just
it-
don't know how to be comfortable unless someone's selling you something.
That's right.
What does it say about you, you know?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Holy
we're doing
shit.
a live broadcast brought to you by people paying us to do it. So I don't know if now's the time to go in on the idea of commercialization. But
It's not my fault that, I mean, if they'd give me this house for free,
Jesus Christ,
I wouldn't ask anything from anyone.
Are we only a few days away from the anniversary? I saw your wife's tweet or gram post.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah, I
for
think it
a
was like
live broadcast, right?
Last week, yeah. It was Cowboys Jets.
I don't even remember that game.
I don't really either. I remember the Romo Darrell Revis, but it wasn't that one.
No, that was.
I remember this year's,
Oh, fuck you, man.
but it wasn't that one.
That's not cool. Hey, is that receivers coach who was beating up his wife still on Twitter? Whatever happened to him?
He had a podcast.
Oh, for real?
He was competing in the IJB space,
He should link up with
and someone
Jason
told
Brown.
me it was very good. Someone told me like he's just telling the truth, fucking 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And I wanted to listen to it, and then I didn't. That's my story.
It would be really. Yeah, I was gonna say that's great. It would be really funny if now that Tom Herman has full control, he hit us with a fucking swerve. Now that he can hire a new coaching staff,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hey, I got a guy in mind.
Can't have him talking this way about me.
Yeah, keep your enemies closer."
Easy way to fix that problem. Yeah, I think he.
Hand first. Hand didn't count. Yeah.
No. Well, it looked cool.
Do you guys know that Joe Brady's sister was a Miami Dolphins cheerleader?
No, I didn't.
Well, I now know that. And also, as I was telling him earlier, he only caught 20 passes his senior year of high school. So there's
Joe Brady.
a lot of opportunities for us out there.
If someone else could grab that, I would appreciate it.
Because I was surprised today to learn, like, and I guess my brother at least somewhat knows him from being on the staff at the same time.
Yeah.
I thought he was like at least 40, like
Nah,
late
nah,
30s,
he's
early 40.
Like younger than us, right?
He's 30.
Yeah.
That's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And he played like super small time high school football. And then if you go to his Wikipedia page, it's like he was an all district honorable mention with 21 catches and 3 touchdowns.
But he
senior
could
year.
block the fuck out of it.
And I'm like, how did this fucking guy end up the top of the mountain? There's no way that's that pizza.
What if it was?
It does sound like a trans. Did someone order dope? Not knowing how. I mean, we're probably not allowed to say that, right?
I don't give a shit.
Oh, you don't. Yeah. This is a dangerous man over here for me right now.
Yeah, I just What's that?
Oh, we got 2 orders.
Uh,
It wasn't me.
I'm gonna bet that it's a nice person. It certainly wasn't me. I'm not involved.
Well, we appreciate whoever it was, and please don't murder TC and his family,
yeah,
gangland style.
that should go without saying.
Ooh, there you go.
Sounds like a listener. They know you.
Can I admit something?
Uh-huh.
I already told you, but the other night I went to go see Uncut Gems at 10:45,
Uh-huh.
and
Well, you went to see half of it.
well, no, I missed about the last 20 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I fell asleep in the movie of the year after I ordered 2 plates of cheese sticks, and
How many do they have on a plate?
it's 6.
So
Yeah,
what you're about to tell me is you just wanted 7.
yeah, pretty much. But once I crossed that line, I'm like, I gotta finish this fucker out because it's a 2.5 hour movie. So I intended on sharing, but didn't happen. I'll probably go see it again, but I mean, I liked it, the part I saw,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure I totally understand the hype. I mean, it's good, but it felt. Has anybody else seen it?
I have not.
Okay, well then I don't want to.
What's
I
the
would've
end?
just kept that. No, I'm not gonna do that. It just didn't feel like there was some like, don't fuck with cats like twist. You
Yeah.
know, if everybody's seen that, they hit you with several fucking curveballs.
After having not seen it last time
Don't
I
you think
talked
you
to
coulda run that
like
in?
24 hours ago. No, there's 2 guys there. I don't know.
It's like wait.
It's probably a better attempt than what he went
fucking
with.
taking the angle.
But he's a quarterback, he's trying to
Oh,
pass.
that's true. I guess I do forget he's also kind of hurt.
I've now seen all of it.
Okay, so there's some parts.
Probably don't want to spoil it for anyone else.
There's
but
just a lot of like. There's some twists
I
and
don't
turns
care.
there later. Uncut Gems is pretty much an A to B straight shot.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's a movie about a guy who's in over his head in gambling. Do you think he ends up like, I don't know, triumphing?
Winning.
Yeah, like it's so
Yeah.
obvious where it's headed the whole time, and then my brother was like, "Oh, the ending was great. You missed it." And then when he told me what happened, I'm like, "That pretty much just sounds."
Probably was great though.
There's a lot of Kevin Garnett.
Oh,
I don't know who's decided to foist that shit back on me, so we have to talk about Dirk and KG again.
the Deal brothers, or maybe they're a gay couple. They just both have the last name Deal. Ryan Deal. I think they've been here before.
Yeah,
Um.
they sent us pies.
Yeah, and they signed up to come even though they knew they were going to be at a wedding in New Orleans because they're just nice guys.
The best.
And,
The absolute best.
There was also a gentleman. I want to make sure I get the name right. Nicholas, also signed up to come, despite the fact that he lives in New York and knew full well he was going to be here. And
Well,
just
we
want to make sure they
appreciate
at least
you.
got a thank you.
We appreciate you. You know what's fucked up is that they put Baylor in a game in New Orleans. Talking about a
That is
fucking
fucked
waste.
up. Yes, yeah.
Like, there's that's true. You might get like a Ted Haggard situation
A
where
lot of great places to pray in
somebody
New
ends up
Orleans.
losing their flock after a ill-fated night.
Did I tell you about the poll greeter that I worked with on the campaign who told me about her praying room?
No.
Well, give me a little bit. I have a photo that accompanies this story. I gotta find it.
You see, Papa John's has flipped his allegiance.
To what?
Kentucky.
I mean, he's been from Kentucky.
Yeah, but that would be like McConaughey putting on like Aggie gear. Like he's
Oh,
wearing
okay.
fucking
I get what you're saying.
like
Yeah, yeah,
U-
yeah. Well, they
UK
took his
basketball gear.
they took his name off the stadium. At that point, it's not really him turning his back on them. They took his name off the stadium.
Yeah, I think you got to stick with it, man.
I do not. I feel like if you take my name off the stadium,
I think that's a rite of passage.
like, did I not give you that money? Listen,
I think that's
I was talking about how other people shouldn't say the N-word.
I, I was an agent of change.
Number one, most woke, me, the Papa.
El Padron. I think it's actually a bigger tribute to have your name taken off of a stadium than have it put on.
That was a
actually
fun
pretty
thing
cool.
in Billions whenever he was trying to get the other guy's name off of something.
Yeah, you're gonna have to miss me with Billions talk.
No, that was in the first. You saw that episode. You can pretend like you're too cool to see Billions, but you saw that episode.
I've told you before. The only thing about Billions was it was instructive when he beat the shit out of the guy that got drunk with his kid and a bunch of other kids
A
at
little
like Chuck
too
E.
soft,
Cheese.
yeah, taking him home.
And I was like, oh shit, I guess he can't do that. I was like, let me
Well,
open up my dad notes page. Apparently,
I would not say the lesson was that you can't do that.
well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to get beat up by X.
Yeah.
Although I bet you he's like 5'4".
Oh, I thought you were saying you were gonna beat up.
No, no,
someone
no.
who's
That,
doing-
I mean,
okay.
that you can't have a little beer,
Just a quick one.
little treat.
All right, so we had a lady that like we some like there's a whole network of people that do like paid poll greeting or
Right.
like paid anything, like there's I don't know what they do in the rest of the time, but
Talk
like
about mercenaries.
they just come out of the woodwork of like, hey, this is the thing I do. I've been doing it forever, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, like that's your whole thing. You get like $10 an hour to watch a poll,
That's
and
how
then
you get good at it.
and then an election
Oh shit.
happens 2 years later, and you've just been living off of that. I don't know. I don't get it. Whatever. But so I was just going around like making sure everything was going all right with them, seeing if they needed any more literature, stuff like that. And she first told me about a conflict that she was having with the poll election, the election judge. I'm like, all right, that's great. Always want conflicts.
Ugh.
And then she was like, well, but I did have a guy who I kind of befriended. We're doing yeah, we were talking and just sort of got along real well, and he gave me a painting. I'm like,
Okay.
what? Can I see it? And so she takes out from the backseat of her car this painting,
What the fuck?
and she was like, I got the perfect place for it. She's from New Orleans and speaks as if she's from New Orleans, and it's awesome. I wish that I could have her tell you the story because it adds quite a bit to it.
Well, you could do it.
Yeah. No.
Well, I mean, just try. Give it a little shot.
I'm gonna give you as much as the body moving lady was willing to sing of body moving. She and I
my
have a similar
God.
energy about that.
Half-assed.
And she was like, I got the perfect place for it. I'm gonna put it in my prayer room. I'm like, yep, that makes sense. Strangers giving you
There's like
paintings
three flags there.
of people laying on Bible.
Yeah, it did feel like.
It's a painting of a woman laying on a Bible,
But big Bible.
a big Bible.
Like a body pillow of a Bible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
A casket Bible.
Yeah, here, everyone can pass that around. Phone doesn't really need to be plugged in.
I'm not necessarily saying that I want a prayer room, but after my trip to Spa Castle yesterday,
Bro. Meditation area.
dude, I cannot recommend this shit highly enough to everybody here. It's so nice, man.
I mean, if you think that's good, you should try prostitution.
In fact, that's not mostly. We did get a massage, but that's not really mostly what you're doing. What the fuck? I don't think I've seen them run that.
That's for this side of the room.
So when you get there, and I've been to King Spa before, and King Spa, when you go into the locker room, which is male female, after that, the like pool and shower areas, it's all like hot pools, and then there's like a sauna. Those
How
are
big
like
a pool?
okay, not like
Because it doesn't look like a big building. It's near here, right?
no, Spa Castle's in Carrollton.
Oh, okay.
King Spa's not that big, but there's like I would say 4 sets of so there's probably like I don't know, dude, 32 12 by 12 pools. It's fucking huge, and they're all like different degrees of heat.
Okay.
And so this one though, at the old
Can you handle the big one?
I go for the hottest shit that you got.
All right.
That's my move. Yeah, I'm trying to
Wow.
kill this old ticker. At
Why
King Spa,
won't you die?
most people are nude, but if you don't want to be nude, they give you like a little one single use throwaway like bikini bottom, which
Okay.
it's not much, but it does still like make you feel slightly comfortable.
People
Spa
like
Cat-
me, are they got a couple nudes?
dude,
fat,
I
fat
saw
nudes.
the largest nude guy I've ever seen in my life, and he was. They also have like rows of lawn chairs, like it's just like you're at a fucking Wet and Wild. I
Uh-huh.
saw a dude asleep, probably 4 bills,
Ooh, that sounds
laid
good.
back. It's 108 degrees in there, and he's just got his hands on his chest, fucking little old dick, just
That's like the
it's
Brady
total
thing.
comfortable.
That I can't do it. I
Yeah.
can't come close, but I just so wish that I could.
Well, that's the other thing is that
Ooh.
at
That should
Spa
have been a pick.
Castle, there are no optional bottoms. You have to be naked.
Okay.
And so I don't know if this is like a popular Friday thing or if people are on vacation, but I would say in that room of it's about the size of like a basketball gym floor and just full of hot tubs, probably 60 dudes. And it's kind of dark and it feels real fucking weird at first because a lot like I tried to find the one, then you warm up a little bit, you know.
At first, is an interesting thing.
I
to
found
put
like
in
the
that
one that had
sentence.
nobody in it and just kind of like chilled there. But there's some of them where there are dudes like hanging out. Like in the middle of the pools, there would be like a little like jet, like little water feature type thing.
Uh
It, kinda, but it would like
Yeah.
go outside the water, and there would be like a dude on each side,
huh.
like just hanging onto it, like just talking, like you would when you were like a kid at the pool or whatever at the
Fuck
water
yeah.
park. And so just like 4 huge fucking nude dudes
I
in a dimly lit room,
I know in my heart that I'm
6
never
inches
gonna
away
do
from
that.
each other.
that,
It was
like,
fucking wild.
But I wish I could.
once you like get past the weirdness, it's like, damn, it's
tough.
incredibly relaxing.
Boy, half of that section's live in Moss. The other half.
Not so much.
Yeah.
Menos.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I got one. I got a couple more things I got to run.
Well, I
through.
got way more about
I got
having
more
my dick
bits.
out around a bunch of bears, but we can
Yeah,
weave that in.
we got 4 hours. Could you hand me one of those lighters?
Oh no, I'm
There's
not.
a couple lighters there. So I
See
told the
his sweat- you see
story
his shirt?
on the podcast a couple weeks ago that I got a direct message from Pizza Hut.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were gonna get a holiday gift pack.
They sent me a gift pack. I do not know how much the big thing was is a gift card. The thing of use is a gift card. Also got some koozies that are over there. If anyone would like one,
Fuck
they
yeah.
are on the bar.
Okay.
But I think the biggest item that we're interested in is they got me what I assume, I have not lit it yet, as you'll see. But what I assume is a pizza flavored candle.
What the fuck, dude? Come on, don't do that.
When I saw the pizza flavored candle, I knew there was only one.
the fuck is with
proper
that
setting.
wick? That
It's gonna have that natural crackling sound.
So there's our pizza candle.
don't do like this. This is no need.
There is. I mean, you're ordering
Apparently,
a
I'm
pizza.
alone in this one. I feel like that's for if you have to like go on Whole30 or something. Like while you eat a salad, you want to. Yeah, this is
would
basically basically the same. Yeah, if you're eating clean, but you've got a calzone wafting through the air.
Let's not put that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
directly
that
under the
fan's gonna
fan.
kill your vibe.
Let's toss it right there.
So it was
It's probably
gift
better.
card, koozie.
They gave
candle.
me like a card game, but it appeared to be like an expansion pack to a Pizza Hut themed card game that I didn't have the regular thing to. So I was confused about that. So let's just say candle, koozies, and gift card of unknown amount. I've already spent $27 on the gift card, so I know it's at least $27, which is more than I expected. I thought it would be like 5.
You didn't just check to see how much it was before you started ordering on it? Isn't that,
No.
I always check the value of the gift card before I use it.
Um,
You fuck around and like, you know, but it
mean-
might have been $5, and you're like, I wouldn't have paid. Didn't want to pay for this.
but I did want to pay for it. I was just getting dinner for the family,
Okay.
and I was going to buy that dinner anyway. So if they knock $5 off, fucking great. If not, gotta eat.
Did you guys hear in the first game? Like, this is probably insane, but in the first game, the sideline reporter was talking about speaking with NFL personnel people, floating the idea of what if a team like the Ravens took Jalen Hurts and paid
Yeah,
him
that was
as
the
a
dumbest thing.
throwing running back and tight end.
That was so
like,
dumb. And they're like,
All of a sudden, we have one
way they're
team that changed their offense.
revolutionizing offense.
Yeah, by basically doing something that other teams in college have been doing forever. And now they're like, fuck it, let the tight end throw a pass.
that's
like,
the big thing.
Whoa.
Is like if you
The
can
fuck is
name
that gonna
someone
work?
else who's already doing it, then like that's an idea I can go for. But like I think that in like California high schools there was an offense that attempted to
Goddamn.
employ 2 quarterbacks.
Don't do this
fuck.
to us.
He wasn't kidding. I mean, it's not like Clemson can't come back. Come
I know.
on.
I just, you know. Does Ohio State? Yeah, they almost certainly do. Yeah, that's not. It's uncommon for them to both be like the best player on offense, the best player on defense. But I remember that tripping me the fuck out with Texas back in the day. And I guess it's just because they have a zillion scholarships and then a zillion walk-ons.
Yeah, and if you're any decent, like you want that single digit.
It wasn't like that back then, though. You would have people doubling up on shitty numbers.
87.
Fuck you, dude. Come on, man. I'll take a shot at Kyle. It's not cool. How did you know that was his number?
Just because you've talked about
Okay,
it.
all right.
You
Boy, that was
talked about dreaming about flying down the field in that 87 jersey.
that was an embarrassing move or look for that safety.
He'll have other chances.
Yeah, he was 87. I think Ryan Nunez might have been 22, but I always knew there was no way. No way. You got to be kind of compact for 22.
Yeah.
That's not a tall guy number.
Yeah. I do think this game's going to be, decently high scoring. I don't think the 10 points means too incredibly much. I mean, I'd rather be the team that had more than 10 more than the other, but.
Do you guys think that Twitter is fun or that I'm using it improperly when I obviously sarcastically tweeted a screenshot of Lawrence and Fields as the number 1 and number 2 players in the country in 2018 and gave the line about just give me a bunch of 2 stars with heart, and some guy was like, those guys are playing in the semifinal tonight. I was like, oh. Yeah, it's like, I'll let you slide on this one.
That's
Like,
a good
damn,
point.
bro.
I guess I'm wrong.
Thanks for being a cool friend. Like,
I've got a lot to learn.
yeah. You call yourself a sports guy? Yeah. I don't even know what to do with it. I just like start replying. I'm like, I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. Oh, man. Do you think the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs, TC?
I just want to know if the Stars are going to make the playoffs.
Uncool.
I do not
What-
think the
what'd
Cowboys
you
are
say?
going to make the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. That was wild. It really is different whenever I go to edit the Crow Line. And I've met Gene, he came to the Musers Mall Walk, and I know he's on there. They have him on all the time, and he's such a nice old man. Although there was some indication whenever he told a joke on Thanksgiving a couple years ago. It's probably on the unticket, but I don't remember but it was definitely very offensive. But I know him as Gene on the morning show, and then he calls the Crow Line, and he's like, hey, what's with this fucking bullshit? These guys are playing like fucking... And then when we had him on the other day, he's like, hey, I don't have an opinion on the Cowboys, but the Rothschilds have controlled the world economy for over 400 years. You might want to look into that, fellas. And I was like, please don't say the word. Don't say the word. Please don't say it.
Yeah.
We all can feel where this is headed, Gene. I don't know. You guys might want to look into that. Yeah. Oh, geez. Brett Stevens off the top rope. So he hadn't been fired. I just saw a bunch of people saying he should be.
I have to assume that's the case. I'm googling his name.
Dude, you just. I'm not trying to be like fucking W word, bro, but just do not fucking touch eugenics. Like, just learn from Jimmy the Greek.
No, but I'm smarter.
This is an area you just don't want to touch.
Yeah, I don't think they fired him.
Aw, dude, she's there all the time though. And the old okay. Now Tanner wants to flex on the fact that as a Mavs fan, yes, I knew they had a female coach named Jenny Buchek because she's at every game. The only reason she wasn't, I think that she was moved up a spot in that game because somebody was out. I think somebody was sick, but she's always there. And the reason I know that initially was because she went to Virginia, which kind of made it feel like Carlisle was like, all right, I'll hire
Yeah.
a woman if I have to, but only from the school I
Yeah.
played at.
His well-known undying love of Virginia.
Post-ups, TC.
How about them who's defending national champs?
So you guys bringing Tommy back next year, full-time OC?
My prediction is that they will go outside and elevate Tommy to co-OC with whoever they bring in.
Kind of a Major Applewhite type deal, so you can still slide on it if he sucks.
Yeah.
And you got another guy there to
I mean, I think,
wipe his ass for him whenever you
think
realize
we kind
that
of
you only
answered
like
the
him.
question of whether or not he sucks.
Yeah, they really put it to an American Conference team.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, sorry, I was Iowa State. I was watching both
Yeah.
those games at the same time.
Big 12.
Yeah, Big 12, man. Really,
What was
really competitive.
what was the final whenever Iowa State played Texas? Did you see that? I didn't get my
How am
paper
I
that day.
Texas guy? I don't give a fuck about Texas.
I have a little Kyle Shanahan doll I pray to every night, but you can't make fun of me about Texas scores. Doesn't matter to me, dude.
I like that Texas team. Yes, I don't have a fucking.
Well, Iowa
clue.
State would have put it on them too.
I've been. Oh, I don't know, bro. Let's be careful there. I'm as anti Tom Herman as it gets.
What about the time he said, "Okay, hook 'em"?
Yeah,
There you go.
that was pretty cool.
I've never understood. I mean, I
What
guess
about the time that
I get that he's like trying
Oh,
to
never mind.
catch the ball and he's going out of bounds, and the goal one is securing the ball. But I'm mystified by the number of times that a totally uncovered receiver ends his run by stepping out of bounds.
I think it's
Like
that,
it's hard, but there's also no one anywhere near you.
dude.
so
Yeah, but I mean, I think the hardest.
I could
the
do it.
That's probably true. I think if you are running it up, like if you're running an actual out route, like a hard, like you have an actual put your foot in the ground. That's one
Ooh,
thing.
Look at him move.
But if you're having to get upfield and then the stem takes you like on an angle, that is not a natural way for your body to be running.
For a lot of people, it's not.
That for a 6-minute mile, man. I think it's damn near impossible to catch that ball facing that way and get upfield.
We're at 6:57, 56.
Oh, you lied.
55. I'm trying to be a nice guy, you know.
So has your Hulu experience generally been underwhelming?
No, it's awesome. I'm
It's
sure
just
that
behind.
it's more difficult for people to sync up with. The easiest is whenever we're like as close to live as possible, and then everyone else can like pause. And whenever we can watch it over the air, that is the case. But ESPN's not over the air, so
But you still do have like a DTV signal.
yeah,
Okay.
that like the thing hanging in the window there is the antenna.
I haven't really found a need for that yet, but
Yeah, I mean, you know, I like it.
I'm not wanting to switch this shit, dude. I'm scared. I'm worried. Oh my god.
I mean, I like Hulu. It's pretty good.
You do YouTube?
YouTube sucks. It's dumb.
There's an app called Locast on Roku and a couple other ones that digitizes all the local channels. You can stream it around.
I like YouTube. I eat dirt.
I eat
I eat
dirt.
I eat dirt every day of my life.
Do you guys think that OU finally had to pay for that whole frat bus chant thing today, or I feel like that had kind of just been hanging out there. The SAEs had just kind of skated on that. Yes, trust me. If there's a story about a bunch of racists in Oklahoma, I know the details very well.
That's,
Is it really? That's awesome. I did not know that part.
That feels like Clemson's going to regret that. I think I would have gone for it. 4 yards in a game like this, down 10.
Mm,
You're in midfield.
I mean, you know what I would do, but down 10, you could. That's fairly excusable.
Just saying, feels like you need points in this game. That's
Do you-
my opinion.
My other question is, do you think that Georgia baseball player is watching this game?
That Georgia baseball
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, the dude who was yelling, "Put that blank in" at Fields at the end of the game against Tennessee.
Yeah.
Thereby granting Justin Fields a hardship waiver where he could immediately leave the school and take his Ohio
sorry.
State to the fucking.
I like college football a lot. That happened. That's why I know he got to
100%,
play
dude.
immediately. It was because the baseball player yelled a slur at him.
Yeah, and there was like proof, and then obviously, like, if you mention this on Twitter, you'll get a bunch of chuds telling you like that was made up. But there are people that say they heard it. There is, I think, video of the dude yelling. So I don't know. Maybe he didn't yell that specific thing, but a bunch of people said they heard it. Field said he heard it. He turned around,
But I mean,
but that's why. Yeah, he
that
was
he said it is. I don't have a hard time believing that.
Right.
It's the
He's a
that
Georgia
the
baseball player.
NCAA turned around.
like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah. You're trying to convince me on the wrong part.
Right.
It's that they were like, well, you can transfer anywhere now.
Yeah,
Because of that.
yeah. I don't know like what the like machinations behind it are. Like I don't know how if Georgia has to like say yes or what, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like this is a Lincoln commercial, but I would watch this movie. Oh yeah, I'm gonna one up you. I recently got into that the app Calm because I'm a psychopath, and it like just has like daily meditation techniques and shit like that to calm your brain down and make you not
From
wanna,
Matthew McConaughey.
make you not want to kill yourself. But there is nighttime stories where they like talk, and some of them are like stories, and some of them are like them actually talking you through like going to sleep. And honestly, the results are there. I like
Okay.
it. But they have celebrity voiceover people sometimes. And I mean, shit, I can play it for you if you want. I don't know if it'll come through the app or not, or through the.
Send it to me and I'll.
You'll have to log in, is the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I threw down the 60.
now
for the
I don't
year.
want to do it. Okay.
But yeah, he tells like a 30-minute little tale. And I
Fuck.
just sit there and listen to it as he.
What's going on? Is it like
It's exactly what you would think it is. It's him talking you through how small you are in comparison to the universe.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on, listen.
Special sleep story called One. Before we begin, as you settle in under the covers with your head easing into the pillow, your body sinking into the mattress, I'd like you to let your mind drift with me for just a minute. Let's ask the question. How often do we ponder the depth of the present moment?
Right?
Yeah.
The one we're in?
I don't know.
How often do we really feel what's happening within and around us? Allowing ourselves to be moved, to be inspired.
So he pretty much does that for 35 minutes.
I
And I'm like, oh, shit, yeah.
I like to imagine that like they wrote him a script and he was like, Fuck
Okay,
off.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is literally how I just talk when I go for a drink.
Yeah.
Like, so
That's a great question.
the last couple
Do you
weeks.
wear headphones to sleep?
The last.
I do. I've fallen asleep to Jake talking about being like stuck in a dry line.
Do you have pods or anything, or do you wire? Okay, because I feel like that I would strangle myself with wired on X because I'm a thrasher. What? Really? Yeah, I can't sleep with wired or like a shirt. We were talking about this a while back. Like I'm fucking claustrophobic, so even a shirt makes me feel weird. That's why I was so comfortable at the spa. Uh, but the last couple weeks I used it because I was obviously trying at least to go to bed at a different time than wife, so
Mhm.
she wasn't in there.
Mhm.
She's been either off or like doesn't have to go to bed, so like I would try to get in bed and then I would play it on my phone. But on the nights where she did have to go,
Ooh, that's a big play in the game.
I did throw the pod in
Scored on, or not scored.
and I
Picked it up on third.
put one
14.
pod in and let Matthew McConaughey talk to me. And then the weird thing though is I used another one the other night and it worked really well. The lady talked me right to sleep. And I assumed that when she stopped talking at like, I don't know, it was probably after 10 minutes. And I'm like, oh, that's great. I'm going to sleep. That she was done. And I don't know how much time had passed, but at some point in the next 3 or 4 minutes, she started talking again. And I thought I was getting murdered.
Oh shit!
Just like in your ear. And she's like, are you still there?
Oh,
I was like, oh, God.
Get it out.
All the work we had just achieved is, or
Yeah.
accomplished is now completely negated. It's a pretty good little app, though. I like it. You know,
It's good.
I'm here another day, TC. Like your neighbor down the street.
One day at a time,
One
dude.
day at a time.
Yeah.
Ooh, you needed that.
Could have really changed the game. Yeah, they were about to make me look dumb, get him off the field, and then you scored, and then everyone's laughing at the terrible point that TC made about going for it. But no, Ohio State picked it up.
I would say that one right there would have made might have made you look dumb too, because if your defense is making plays. But I don't know shit about this though.
Nothing can make me look dumb.
I don't
so
know
I'm
s-
not dumb.
Tom and Ben's
That's right.
bizarre.
Ooh.
Although you were the one that
off the
didn't
field
know
now.
how Justin Fields ended up at Ohio State.
That's
so.
right. Yeah. I mean,
But to your credit, you also don't make $5 million a year to host a talk show where you sat down with Ohio State's head coach and asked him why he didn't recruit Joe Burrow.
hurts to miss that one, huh? How'd you let him get out of
We had him on
Ohio?
campus for 3 years. Ooh, interesting. Seems like a fucking intern could have helped me with that one.
Can I tell you the best Ohio State story we have from the podcast? I mean, it's just like Ben read a story on Twitter and remembered, and that I didn't.
This is not the receivers coach.
No. So Ohio State's got two super fans. They've already showed one of them, but they have not yet shown Buckeye Guy. I've been waiting for them to. But you probably he's not the bald white guy that always paints his head silver and red.
I'm familiar with that guy.
He's like in like a big cowboy hat and like I think he usually wears white. If you just search Buckeye BUC dash I, the letter I. Guy,
Oh, yeah.
you'll see him. And whenever Earl Bruce passed away,
Yep, I know this story. Okay, I'm glad you're telling it.
they had an open memorial because he was a beloved public figure, but a big card like a photo of him coaching that was kind of just for his players to kind of say something nice about their time with Earl Bruce for the family to enjoy, and Buckeye guys showed up to Earl Bruce's funeral in the gear and signed like the middle of the card and signed it Buckeye Guy.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Of course he did. What was he gonna say?
Just signed it fucking Morton or whatever his name is.
No,
Morton Banquet.
no, no. Character's a character.
I just imagine.
You think
Like-
Mavs Man comes to your party and introduces himself as Delmond? No, he's no.
I just imagine being like Earl Bruce's son,
Made of basketball is my.
taking that home.
Yeah, Buckeye guy. Well, have they always had black shoulder numbers?
No.
I say that's a fucking terrible look to what was formerly a pretty great.
Yeah,
Okay.
they've certainly done it before, but it's not there every day. I like when teams take a chance with the number that doesn't like the Dodgers is the most prominent, having the red numbers on a. I think that's a great look.
Ugh.
The Dodgers, you don't like the Dodgers uniforms?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but as you're describing it, that does not sound.
Like they have a
Oh.
wow, they have a blue and white uniform.
Right.
You know that.
Blue letters and red numbers.
Well, it's blue Dodgers. Like the script is written, and like the rest of the number, like the numbers on the back, are in blue, but on the front of the jersey, it's
Small
a red number.
I don't know.
I think it looks great.
Considering the thing that bothers me the most about the Mavs jerseys is that
They suck.
no, the number font and the letter font don't match. Oh, I guess I don't hate that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
so I would say
that's fine though.
the
I
Ohio
mean,
State
it's
one does not
it's not
work as
iconic.
well.
It's the
but
Dodgers.
I like the effort. I think more people should try it.
I feel like, well, actually, no. I'm almost positive I've seen Fields wear it, but I think during Zeke's time they were going to the black uniform more often.
Yeah.
I know I saw him wear that a couple times in college.
They you remember whenever Nike used to I feel like Nike used to be a lot more aggressive about alternate uniforms and that they
Hold
would
on.
have
This is Jake. This is pizza.
pizza call. Jake's on a pizza call. They just used to write Nike used to write like a novel about why they did their alternate uniform this way. Of like it was to honor like the Civil War or some shit. Ooh,
Nike's talking about the Civil War.
did not look like a Heisman level throw to me. Guess some will disagree.
Dude, it's over. I lost the bet. Just let it go. There's no point to keep bringing it up.
That's
I think
your
it was
take.
actual pizza.
That whenever
Was it not?
someone loses a bet, there's no point to bring it up.
Oh. It must be.
It's the candle.
Dude, he threw like 44 touchdowns and 2 interceptions for what I think is the best team in the country.
So was your initial claim that he would throw 40-plus touchdowns and 2 interceptions?
Dude,
or
it's just classic
was it that he would finish first in a race that he finished third in?
anti-Ohio State media bias, you know?
Yeah.
Short end of the stick.
It's the New York media taking him out for having the receivers coach who beat his wife.
That's right.
That's what you're.
That's right. They're trying to pay that guy back.
Yeah.
Man, I can't get over the fact that Joe Brady's 30.
Yeah. No, I mean, when I first heard about him, he was like 20, 28. There's a Bruce Feldman article at the start of the season. Jesus Christ.
Bro.
See, I continue to think that Travis Etienne is also going to do that at least once, probably twice. So, we'll see. But I do think Ohio State's going to win. I mean,
That's a really going out on a.
I know. Saying at this point is not much, but I would have been meaning to say it earlier in the game.
Oh, yeah?
Possibly before the game.
Yeah, you've been meaning to place your bets.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I said that on the podcast. Thanks for listening.
What was it? It was only like
Means a
a
lot to me.
6-point spread. Was
Yeah.
it 2 and it got down to 2.5?
And I think Clemson was favored.
For real?
Believe so. So make fun of make fun of my takes all you want. They're correct and bold.
Yeah, the Joe Brady thing, like, it's awesome, and he seems like a good dude. and
It's
I'm-
not awesome. Whenever people younger than you have success, it's fucking terrible.
No, I just mean like again, from what I would say when anybody does,
Yeah.
but anybody that's not me. But yeah, like I said, he seems like a good dude. He's Saints affiliated. Coach Hudson works for LSU too. But the one thing about it that nobody really says is Sean Payton should just get a national championship ring. Like, they're just running they call everything the same thing that the Saints have for like 15 years. Like, they're literally running. It's not totally what the Saints run now because the Saints run the ball a little more now than they used to, but
Mhm. It is,
This is Saints offense. Like they just.
It is
Why don't
shocking.
more NFL teams or college teams do this?
It's surprising me. I think this is the first time I can recall in a long time that the NFL was influencing the pro game.
That's true. I guess it would only be about 5 teams you could do that to
Yeah,
or from.
yeah.
but-
Whatever LSU's previous offense was, I'm gonna run it.
Yeah, and that
Or
what they were
run it
hiring
again.
like Cam Cameron, who
Yeah,
was an NFL guy.
Yeah.
And he sucked at the college game.
They had Cragthorpe. That was fun. Steve Cragthorpe.
I remember Steve Cragthorpe.
And then their previous effort at modernization was hiring Matt Canada away from Pitt and firing him after like a week.
There's nothing better than call. Well, did he get fired or reassigned?
No, he was not involved in anything. And who got reassigned was well, I mean, I don't even want to mention him now, but Steve Ensmeyer got the job from being the tight ends coach.
Ensminger.
Ensmeyer.
The good thing is that Coach O can't say it either,
Yeah.
so it's no problem. Ain't no
Yeah,
problem.
and just how often do you, like, what does it say about a team whenever they're like, well, we got to fire the OC. Who are we gonna get to replace him? I know, the tight ends coach.
you
He's got the mentality we want.
that has literally happened at Texas before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Tice was a O line, I thought.
Yeah, and for Texas it was I guess it was Norvell was a receivers coach.
See, I
That
just think
happens a lot
receivers
more,
coach or quarterbacks coach is the thing that makes a lot more sense to
Right. Then
me. Just whenever you're like, well,
Coach-
he knows about receiving and blocking, you know.
Cowboys offensive coordinator Doug Nussmeyer.
Les Miles used to be the tight ends coach.
How long is he going to be up there?
Kansas?
Yeah. Or has he been fired? I just don't know.
What do you mean? Fired? He did a nice job. That's right, Jake.
No. Dude, I swear to God, I could see that happening.
I could see it happening. I couldn't see it working.
Oh no, I'm not saying I don't think it would work. I could see that happening.
It would depress the fuck out of me to watch Jason Witten's Tennessee Volunteers win 2 games and get fucking boat raced by Vanderbilt. I don't want that to happen. I would say hat because he's bald, but here's Matt Nagy just fucking wearing a visor every day of his life. In cold weather, he was still like, well, I'm going to be a bald guy with a visor. Got to be you.
We should just watch the Mavs instead. Is anybody else going to the hockey game? You are? No. You are? You still haven't bought them? They'll probably get cheaper. What you should do is you should buy them the day they rain out, and then if you're able to go the next day, like take advantage of a little. I'm talking about shorting the stock.
What is the forecast currently?
It's gotten better.
But I mean,
The morning is like 25%.
okay.
Afternoon, late afternoon, it gets up to like 40 or 45.
Oh, okay.
And I still, fucking shit.
Wow.
I still don't know what the protocol is
He's
for
really good.
if I get my money back since I can't go Thursday. Because I didn't buy, I bought them from the team. I didn't buy them
Yeah,
from secondhand.
so if anyone's gonna get you a good deal,
That
on
sounds
it.
like
Yeah, I don't know.
because that's their first play is to move it to Thursday, and I'm like, is there a lot of people that are just able to do that? Another thing,
I say just
TC?
play it.
Another football point that I'm gonna see.
I'm always hearing about
God
all
damn,
the-
that wasn't even close. How's that ref who's standing right there? I mean, I guess we all should have seen it, but that ref is like 3 feet away from him.
Oh, fuck you, Josh.
Never fails. Never fails.
I always hear
Uh,
this bullshit about hockey players so tough.
Can't play
One
a little.
fucking drop. and
can't
it's
play in a
all,
little hail?
"Ugh." Bunch of bitches. Yeah.
You're always talking about how
yeah,
you
it's a natural
grew up,
Zamboni.
playing frozen pond outdoors. You tell me it was never raining up there.
Yeah.
Perfect conditions.
Charlie Conway.
That's right.
Ducks on reschedule.
My piping hot college football point for you is that these fucking morons have tight ends try to block pass rushes too often.
Okay.
I swear to God, that happened like 5 times in the early game today. It's like, dude, you're not gonna block a dude who looks like a safety who LSU calls a defensive end with a tight end. It's never going to work. Oh my God! Welcome to the internet. Dude, I can't wait. I cannot wait for the meeting room and player personnel people evaluations of Trevor Lawrence. Someone's just gonna be like, "Look, I'm gonna say it. I think he's gay." I know I'm not supposed to. Please keep my name anonymous. But I'm just flat out like. I know I'm also the guy who possibly asked if Dez's mom was a prostitute. Please don't tie those two things together. No, I don't know. I think people are going to be really weird about him because he's not like alpha guy. And somebody's also going to be super sold on Joe Burrow because he looks like he would suck the air out of a bag of 2 kittens if they looked at him crossways.
What an odd standard.
Joe Burrow
Uh,
looks like an asshole. I think we can all agree.
Yeah, but I like.
Difference between
What?
an asshole and psychopath.
So Lawrence is gonna he's gonna go one.
Yeah, because
But you're saying he's gonna
Feel-
go one, and there's gonna be like a story about how whatever, like,
Fields
it's
will be
not like the
eligible, too.
league is out on him.
No, but you know how it is, dude. Same thing with like Baker and Kyler, right? Like they go one, but you also just have all this noise around it where people are like, I think this guy's fill in the blank.
I mean, they were right about Baker. Yeah.
He's not gonna work with the throwing coach.
I'll buy all you guys Baker stock right now. Get your licks in. It's although I did see today that they're considering firing John Dorsey.
Oh yeah, that'd be tough.
Seems like a bad idea, but also seems like they really boofed the offseason to a degree that everybody who was watching was like, "You really want to do that? You really want to bring all that here?" Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I don't know. I guess I don't really remember who all was out there. He looks like he parties. So what happened with Jim Montgomery, TC? What's the deal there?
Killed a hooker.
You reporting that?
You can knock him out. You cannot kill him.
Okay. Did you see the tweet? That makes me because anytime somebody talks about killing a night walker, I think of Grand Theft Auto, as I'm sure we all do.
Uh-huh.
Did you see the video the other day? And it might have been staged. Of
Someone killing a hooker.
no, that one was real. It was somebody, and I think it might have been in Europe, that asked the dude. It was a dude like who had a son who was like video game playing age, and he asked his dad, who I think spoke not great English, to buy his son Minecraft,
Mm-hmm.
and the kid opened it up and it was Mein Kampf.
What am I supposed to take from this exactly?
And the grandfather was like really confused. Like he was like, "You asked for it. You asked for Mein Kampf."
At a college football playoff game.
He was on the pregame show too. He must have. He must be an Ohio guy, right?
Fur jacket in the middle of Arizona.
The kid who got Mein Kampf?
No, Tyson Fury.
Oh.
They're advertising whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Him and Wilder.
But yes.
Has he ever fought anybody else?
every
I feel like for
MMA
the last 3 years of my life, I've only been hearing
He
about it.
fought Braun Strowman on WWE's Monday Night Raw.
They're
That's
all
cool.
fighting in wrestling now too.
And they're 20 miles apart.
Every MMA fighter is from Ohio. That is 100% true.
I mean, I know the one,
All of them.
Stipe.
No, but all of them.
What's his name? Yeah. Yeah, he is.
He is from Ohio.
Yeah, because he was like big time on the Indians and shit. And also, Dan asked him if he thought that it was unfair that people were saying that LeBron brought the first title to Cleveland when Stipe had already won the heavyweight.
Did you see the new LeBron commercial?
Yeah, I've seen it a fucking billion times, dude. We understand. Like, would you put a commercial to reference a Dan argument? Would you put a commercial out if all the kids were failing? No, I think honestly though, I think that shit's pretty cool, and LeBron gets way too much.
it's a stunning commercial, and it
That's
made
a
me
big
think,
shot.
like, if he had Jordan's media environment, would we dislike him at all? Like, because all Jordan had to do was, like, I mean, I guess half the
Kill his dad.
well, he didn't. Keep your theory straight. He didn't kill his dad. He
Yeah, but-
gambled, and then someone else killed his dad. It's
Yeah, but-
your,
Yeah, but that's all. Yeah, that's if yeah. That's basically killing someone. I don't.
half the annoying shit LeBron says is in media availabilities, and Jordan had to do media availabilities, so that's a fair point. Like him being like, actually, Hong Kong is great, and anyone who says otherwise needs to wisen up.
Yeah.
That was a media availability. But if all you do is just fucking go to media availabilities and say, you know what I like? Basketball.
Yep.
That's it. And then do fucking badass commercials. Like, I'd probably like him then.
Yeah, but I wonder too, like if
Because it was a badass commercial.
it's kind of like all connected, where he's just a product of our environment. So even if he only did media availability, like, and he just this I would definitely go for.
It's pretty deep on the other side of the field.
That's a
but
short one though.
Yeah, no, hey, listen, I'd go for it. But,
Like LeBron is just a product of how good it feels to have people give you attention. So he doesn't really know how to like turn it off, even in media availabilities.
yeah.
So I don't know. I mean,
And the kinds of questions being asked.
Yeah,
Probably different.
definitely different.
Yeah.
Definitely different. But also, as far as I know, LeBron's dad's still alive.
Do we know that?
I
Does he
think-
know where he is, or what his
Yeah,
name
like his dad
is?
tried to connect with him or something. And he basically shut him down.
Oh, so he's dead to LeBron.
He's dead to LeBron.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Which, it's kind of surprising that guy hasn't gone on like LeBron had to have written him a check or something and just be like, why don't you just shut up? And
Maybe have him pick games.
maybe never show up again because. Oh God.
Yeah. Do you see
Uh,
Papa John killed someone?
He killed one person and someone else. He killed someone and someone else. Let's see, something called Dojo Pizza, which must just be a regional thing. 65 years in prison for sex crimes, while the Domino's Pizza CFO dead in a snorkeling accident.
Be a real shame.
He
you know?
didn't cover it up. He dumped marinara in it from a. Did you say just stand up? You might be a little far.
Scuba, I'm sure you die, but snorkeling.
Yeah.
And I've snorkeled in the ocean before. Couldn't stand up.
Well, yeah,
No.
If you're a bit of a good guy, he's rich probably. So he's
I
probably
Can't just have somebody to stand you up.
God damn. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who's had a problem with this, but I find the beard to be a problem for the snorkel setup. Like, and the second time I went, I realized like this is the problem. I can't get this shit to suction to my face because of this. And like every time I'd get in the water, and then I'd be like, I'm getting fucking salt water in my mouth. Kristen's like, you're a pussy. I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's that, but also I feel like my equipment is faulty.
Doesn't have to be one thing.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's silver bullet.
Yeah.
So doesn't Brett Stevens usually publish his shit on Sunday? What happened here?
I don't know. I
They
don't
had to
want
get
to know.
they had to get this right to the front of the line.
I mean,
in
I've
the
told you this
queue.
before, but in the summer, I was trying to tell my brother the story of the bed bugs thing, and I'm like, all right, we'll start off. So Brett Stevens wrote a column, and he's like, yeah, I don't know who that is. And I Just like the fucking wave of regret that washed over me, knowing that I could have this life. I could not know who Brett Stevens is.
Right.
It's right there. We started from the same place. I ended up at a place where I know who Brett Stevens is. I made some fucking mistakes.
Yeah, and I think when that all happened, I vowed
So
that
I
I was going to
definitely
start
don't
calling
want to know
people
what day his
his
column
published
publishes.
schedule is.
Yeah.
I think I vowed that I was going to start calling people bed bugs, and I really haven't fallen through on that. You see
Yeah,
how
well, that's
easy- you see
good
how
because it's
easy
racist.
that was.
It's the most racist thing you can say.
Nobody was ready. Except for Ohio State.
He kind of looks like Fossil's son, Bones.
Huh?
You know,
Jim Fossil?
Yeah, he's been
You
on
called
like.
him Bones?
Yeah, he's been on. He's been on
Tackle staring at the
Hard
sideline.
Knocks and maybe All or Nothing too. Like he might have been there the year the Rams were there with Jeff. Yeah, or maybe that was a Hard Knocks. But either way, he's been on a couple of those shows, and they look very similar. And he's very, very thin.
I don't really
thin
remember what
man.
Jim Fossil looks like.
Jim Fossil kind of looks like a reptile.
Okay.
His son doesn't. He did not pass down the reptilian gene. Am I right? Yeah, they look very similar. Really disappointed he didn't make us a triple decker, but
You know, I did a lot today. Got the house looking nice. That was stunning. I would have given the Heisman. Newark Athletic Club wouldn't, but
dude, you just exist to see me fail. That was a good bet, and I should have won it. See? Oh shit! Fucking bicycle kicked her. Oh god, slow mo.
Please
Let's
don't
see,
cut off
let's
this
see the whole
replay.
thing.
Please don't. Ah,
Oh,
you
this is the
bitches!
shot. This is the shot right here. Oh, you fucking cowards!
Fire the goddamn producers.
Come on, man. Come on. Oh, they had it. They just don't want to meme her.
Don't got the guts. Oh,
See?
yeah, he does look like a little bit of a reptile.
See if you can find his son and tell me that he doesn't look similar.
Yeah, most people's kids look like him, Jake.
No, like fucking what's his name?
Like what?
Venables, right? Or whatever they're.
Brent Venables?
Yeah.
What happened there, Sooners?
Oh man.
Things are going to turn around once we get Brent out of here.
I bet you
More reptilian.
Mark Stoops had himself a day. Where do you think he's at?
Home,
Think he's watching that game?
Sandusky, Ohio.
So thought I was the problem.
All pregame, they're talking about how much better OU felt because they had a defense.
Because they had Grinch. Dude, I'll tell you something else. Just like the world was not ready for Clemson's quarterback to look like this and be a death dealer,
Uh-huh.
the world is not ready for Spencer Rattler is an interesting looking kid, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. He
And
just
his name's Spencer Rattler?
his name is Spencer Rattler, and yeah, he's just. I think he might literally be have a skin condition, but he's a fucking machine too. And then the other one is Clemson's next quarterback has a name
Very
that's
difficult name.
harder to pronounce than
Very
Tonga
difficult name.
Viola. Yeah.
I don't feel like Tonga
Tagovailoa.
Vailoa is that hard of a
Tagovailoa.
name.
Yeah, I should have. I just gave up and started calling him Tua.
Like, once you get it down, Tonga Vailoa.
How do you? What's his? Is it Tugga?
Who?
His brother.
Togo.
It's like Tallulah.
Cooper.
Something weird like that. Like it's got like an L in there.
Tulia, I think.
Tulia Tonga Vailoa.
I think that might be it, dude. And he's probably gonna start.
You sure?
Talia Tagovailoa.
That seems fucked up.
Yeah.
Just name him Steve.
Is he right-handed? Because we really let it slide that to his dad, beat the shit out of him with a belt to make him left-handed, and like fucking admitted it to a reporter. Yeah, like, shit, it worked. I guess can't argue with results. He's right-handed. Okay. He's like, The dad felt bad about beating the first son. He's like, I don't know.
I got one.
Got a little heat
You
for
know?
that whole deal.
My uncle, they wouldn't let him write left-handed when he was a kid. Like teachers would hit him so he can write both.
That's some Catholic shit right there.
Indeed.
That's some nuns, nun
Yeah.
teachers.
Might
it-
have happened in
Is
China.
it the uncle I know?
No,
No.
it's the one from China.
You got any early reads on which hand?
Why is their head so little?
Yeah, that is the head being huge makes it look not like a furry. The head being normal size makes it look like they're trying to fuck. You got any early reads on what hand you think Izzy's dominant with?
I watch it some, and I've seen indications of both. I think probably right, but there's been times whenever she like just tries to pick something up with her left hand, without trying the right first.
I would not wish anybody to have pencil lead hand
Yeah,
for the first 14 years of their life.
Do they still do that though? Pencils?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's true, right? So we've
I would
probably
hope.
phased that out. That shit was fucking horrible, though. You do think we do?
Yeah, they use crayons and shit. Yeah, they're right on stuff.
Yeah, but like crayons. But I would figure by the time you're like in elementary or junior high, you got the fucking Surface.
Pencils
It's
and
brought to you by Microsoft.
those erasable ink pens. Oh, those are
Yeah,
pull off
I'm
your
in
back.
at that
I had the little
school tax,
grip
baby.
that they had to slide on the pencil because I couldn't grip it right.
Oh
Their
no.
teacher would
little
return my
triangle.
papers and say,
Yeah.
you have to redo it because you didn't grip your pencil right. All right.
We're left-handed here.
Well, Landry, I'll have you know that people still make fun of me with every single motor skill I attempt to pull off. Hey, is that a dinosaur throwing that football?
Yeah.
Did your brother get to work out, Antonio?
No, he did not. He did not.
What if you could just like fucking nail a guy out at home from deep center field throwing like this?
That's a little.
Just all wrist.
That's a little less than what it is, but I'm gonna let you just cook.
But what if you
Yeah.
could? What if you
Who
just
says
had
I never
that
have?
kind of arm strength? Like, would you go to the majors, or would you intentionally not play baseball because you were so embarrassed? Even though you could have Leonis Martin's career.
Sean Barron's a world champion.
That's true, but most people who shoot like Sean Marion are too embarrassed to play basketball.
Yeah, me.
Like rookie of the year, all he did was this.
Yeah,
Like he just did the L.
yeah, but that wasn't a bad looking throwing motion. Rookie of the year, kind of liked it.
I'd love to get that as a bad radio movie of the month, but I guarantee you, the fucking mouse owns it.
Yeah,
Guaranteed. You don't even want to look at the murderer's row of movies that I haven't been able to get approved because of that goddamn vault.
this fucking vault.
Shit, dude. If we could, we would, but they would. They are very serious about suing. Oh,
Yeah, it was a bad throw.
where's that? Where's that female? Clear the scene. It looks like these guys are kind of attacking the middle of the field a lot. I'm gonna.
I think she's still over there.
She's on the other side.
Yeah.
The Con Air one hurts the most.
Yeah.
Really excited when I looked up Rookie of the Year and saw 21st Century Fox. Yeah.
Oh no
God
way!
damn
Fucking
it.
a conglomerate has purchased every single piece of media. They don't have Jackass though.
Oh,
Damn it!
goodness.
Stop.
New movie coming out.
They shouldn't have announced that this far in advance because there's so much stuff that could go wrong before. Yeah,
I hate when they announce anything in advance.
yeah. You're talking like about the Jordan doc.
Yeah, tell me you got it done.
Yeah.
Tell me I can watch the doc tomorrow.
Mhm.
Don't tell me 6 months from now something will be cool. I don't give a shit.
Maybe they'll get to the bottom of that murder before then. Have to add an episode.
It's gonna just be about him trying to hit a
Yeah.
They did announce it last Christmas,
Yeah.
but I don't think last Christmas they said summer 2020. or did they?
Yeah,
I think they
because
did.
I only know that because on my Time Hop app, like a couple days ago, it came up.
Okay.
Like that was the only thing I remembered about it is like
Something.
reaching the end of the trailer and
Okay.
being like, "Fuck, that's a far ways away."
But they didn't do the trailer last year, did they?
They did.
It was like
So what was the deal this time? Was it just
It wasn't the
extended?
same trailer.
Okay, it was just longer.
the
Yeah.
other one was like
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, that's 2 levels of bullshit.
I can't get over why Justin Timberlake needs to be in that.
I didn't read the story. What is it?
I don't know.
I saw like a
Just
Twitter
the
moments,
trailer
a
with
Twitter
the
moments
video.
thing that was like, why are Carmen Electra and Justin Timberlake this? And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, one of them's obvious.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake would have been like
How many members of the team do you have to have sex with before you can be included in the documentary? You know.
Pippen and Rodman.
I don't. I mean, I don't know for certain. I wasn't there, but you know.
Steve Kerr.
Anybody need anything?
Pizza.
How's the pizza can?
Does it really smell like pizza? Not really.
I think it's because there's five pizzas in the kitchen.
We all kind of want it to smell.
The Picasso's guy, when I walked out, he's like, "Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir." I'm like, "Okay, I got it." The first night."
D'Angelo Russell's killing us. Is it original again? Yeah, no, he has 30 before the half. 30 before the half? Before the half. Holy shit. Yeah. You see that, Jake?
What?
D'Angelo Russell's killing us. He's got 30 with 4 minutes left in the first half.
Is he the only one playing?
Probably.
Warrior?
Draymond's playing.
He went off the other day.
Yeah.
Dude, they won 4 in a row.
Yeah. I mean,
I've always thought he could play. Would have been nice to see what it looked like with all their full complement plus
no, it wouldn't have.
Dar.
We'd have a worse seed.
That's probably true, yeah, but they wouldn't be fucking drafting James Wiseman. Yeah.
With the Lakers and the Clippers.
Although it does help us
Yeah.
pick wise. But I've already seen the early this is a bad draft. Like, oh yeah, good. Yeah, of course, bad draft.
I like when they tell me how many players are in the draft.
It's really this one's more of a 6-player draft.
Dude.
Yeah, that rule. Yeah, but then steals ahoy.
The confidence with which people throw down like that is the one prediction that has the most confidence always related to it of like it's not like a well you know it's there's 6 good guys but it could be 7 you know it could be 8 I mean it's interested to see how some of these pan out it's always 6-player draft.
It's no different than the NFL. I have 17 players with a first-round grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
P-
but both
PJ
of those
reports-
are so dumb.
Our friend, good friend PJ reports you can put wax on your beard to make a seal whenever you go snorkeling.
Oh,
So you get a little lube it up.
you could also just shave.
Yeah, no, the after I realized it, which took 2 times of failure, I did that. Just
That's
like when
good.
I had to shave the other day so I could get that facial, you know?
Yeah.
If you're going to get your whole face massaged, scrubbed, hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did that, and I did a 30-minute foot reflexology thing.
What does that mean?
It's basically a foot rub where they, hit those pressure points, try to get your body right.
That sounds uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable because I'm a little bit ticklish.
Did they ask about the tattoo?
I swear to God, dude. And a couple different times, like when I've gone with Kristen to get my toenail, the pedicure, because I have bad fucking nasty toenails that go ingrown. That's kind of what binds this podcast is our
I don't know
ingrown
what you're
toenails.
talking about, man.
They'll kind of like look at it funny.
I got the procedure done. I'm free and clear.
What the dude did to me was he tried to scrub it off. And after he took like about like 4 big swipes at it, I was like, oh,
Hey,
hey, it's a tattoo. Respect for the peep, please.
You can scratch all you want. It's not coming off, man. No, you should look into it. There's one time that I had a toenail that was so bad that I had to go to a doctor, and the doctor was like, "I'm just gonna kill the nerves that cause the nail to grow on either side, and you can have a narrower toenail." And now I do, and it has never gotten ingrown again.
I should legitimately look into that.
It's great.
because
It's fucking awesome.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Getting tripled up.
It's kind of painful. Like they'll give you the anesthesia in your toe so you don't feel it. But the process of getting anesthesia is like several large ass needles going into your fucking toe,
Yeah.
which I do not recommend.
Yeah.
Well, we know how you are with needles.
I do not like needles.
Dude, he takes some big hits on these keepers, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he has. I would like for him to score.
Yeah, keep it.
It would mean a lot to me.
Oh. He is a big dude, but I feel like that long stride makes you more likely to just get rocked because he might be fast, but he ain't cutting for. Yeah. That's his bit, though. I've seen like a game day thing about that. He does have a very God blessy.
Middle brother of Hanson.
He does have a
It is crazy they're from the same part of the world, though, don't you think?
Steph and LeBron were born in the same hospital.
That is also crazy.
That's got to be the number one.
Think that their like birth rates went up in that hospital?
So why was Steph born there?
I don't remember.
Like, I'm gonna assume, like, did Dell play for the Cavaliers or something?
Man, I don't think he.
But like,
don't
Akron
think
is
he-
not Cleveland. That's
No,
my point.
I don't think he did play for the Cavaliers.
But, like, if you're an NBA player, why do you live in Akron at any point?
I gotta order a new computer tomorrow.
Joe Burrow was born in Ames, Iowa.
Oh, was he?
hmm
I thought so. He just moved to Akron.
His dad was a coached at Ames High School,
Okay.
and then Iowa State, and then it was Frank
One
Solich's
season.
defensive coordinator for several years. That's why he lives in Athens, Ohio.
He was Dell was a one-season player with the Cavs.
But why would he go to Akron to have a kid?
That still might be the closest hospital.
To Cleveland?
I don't know shit about.
Akron's like 90 minutes from Cleveland. I could be wrong on that. I
But
said
like,
that very confidently.
okay.
I don't know. I've never driven it.
Maybe he lived there.
LeBron actually lived
That's what I'm
looking it
saying.
up.
Is like maybe there's like a halfway suburb type situation.
I still think that that would be far, like Akron and Cleveland are not like super close. Okay. All right, it's 40, it's
Close-ish.
45 minutes. I thought it was
Yeah.
more than that. For example, I thought it was double that.
Oh, he is getting the shit
Oh,
kicked out of him.
Shit.
Oh, bro. Oh,
That probably
bro.
should have been a flag.
The second guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, guys, that's probably it.
this game was gonna be good. I'm gonna go get a pizza.
I feel like Chase Young got double teamed. Yeah, and still just is like this. You're not stopping me. And it's a hardcore face mask. Straight clubbed his ass. And then, ugh, dude.
There's like 3 bad things. They keep showing this, but they don't show the part where he like
Oh,
He just got
The
Johnny
right
Utah.
shoulder.
oh. Payback for the hit on Utah.
It's like he had his neck on his hip, like
Was that Clemson?
He had to have, right?
Mom cam.
You have to do it.
He had to have.
Story unless she's like 16.
Yeah,
He looks a
I
little
think she's
more
in
like
college.
yeah. I think I remember that she doesn't go to Clemson,
No.
obviously, but I do.
Somewhere over there though.
Was she a high school student? The girl that looked at him?
That's what we were just saying. Is like
She's in college.
That's helmet die.
Her name's Bella, I think.
That left leg.
you know way too much about
She's
this.
on game day.
I do remember that she was on game day.
Starts with a B. It might be something else.
Oh, first I see here is Atlanta teen, so maybe we should.
She's probably 19. It's
He's
yeah,
in high school.
yeah, he's 19. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Chase Young?
Wow.
Oh no, the other guy.
Zero tolerance policy for targeting.
What's her
Is
name?
this Jimmy Clausen looking guy?
Not for
Florence was presumably referring to Bella Martina, the 16-year-old girl of the initial video.
Well, maybe she's 16 in the initial video.
This article, yeah.
Well, he's been here 2
At
years.
least.
Okay, let's just stop.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone just chill out a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
Link this IP address to.
You gotta pay for that door, dude.
Just put on the house claim for insurance. Tornado blew it off.
Tornado.
Fucking yeah.
Oh, good. We got the
Residual.
backup.
Yeah, I just had to see. You know?
Residual.
Yeah, tornado
See, I love
aftershocks.
that sweater.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Had a sandwich today.
That's good.
It was.
I somewhat agree with Corby's point that
Not
LSU
yet enough.
LSU was going to beat the shit out of whoever they played.
I got some ground up if you need it.
But I don't think that if
Downloaded it.
my team got beat by 50 and their players were tweeting about us at halftime, that I would be like really running the play hard of, but actually everybody would have got beat real bad. I think you just got to kind of
I think Texas talk shit because they only lost by like 4 or 5 or whatever.
transitive property championship.
Yeah.
Damn, almost had it.
Lawrence still in the game.
He came out for two, for
Automatically, right?
what do you say?
Target him, you come back in, same play.
Can you? I don't. That would be insane if that's the case, dude. Also, I saw people saying today that they thought that that wasn't a targeting today, Oklahoma.
What's that?
The dude fucking leapt his feet and like just blew up. That was Moss's kid, wasn't it?
I call it football.
Okay. Now that's almost certainly pass interference. Yeah. Now, I don't want to smoke any of that weed,
Yeah.
but if I did, I would tell you that it's very well, it is your house, but the triple rip guy before he passes to the next contestant.
Well, it's been sitting out. No one's been-
That's true. That's true.
Who wants to be
I-
the first?
I'm good.
Everyone would like it. See, I did not get the sense there was high demand.
That's true. That's true.
I felt like it was just me. Well,
That's
I know,
true. This-
I know Josh.
but just retaining control of the board is TC. One category down. They got a chance here, TC. Don't take on a hit here, thank
Hey,
you.
he did.
He looked like he wanted it for a second there, like, yeah, I'm gonna wind it back about 240 seconds in my head. And
What are you
remember-
talking about? He can't remember that.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Who got the ball first? Yes.
Ohio State to go. Yeah, field goal first. Yeah, field goal.
I'll tell you second half.
Come on.
All right.
Whoa!
All he needs a targeting penalty, firing one.
Get a little score, get the ball back, go score again.
Just needs a slight concussion.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I'm not good at
Isn't that how it worked for Sunshine?
Best back, NFL back in the league.
It's like whenever you can't drive unless you've had a couple.
That movie had a lot of people in it.
Gotta get lightly concussed first.
Pretty much.
You were
That,
just too
Big
focused.
Green.
It relaxes me.
I definitely knew and lived with drive better when I'm stoned guy.
It was the son of.
And as someone who had driven with them both ways, my field research is like, I don't know. Not sure that's true. Here's what he would say. He'd be like, dude, when I'm stoned, it's like a video game. And I'm like, yeah, you fucking die on video games like all the time.
Get hit by a red shell.
Mario Kart, yeah.
Want someone else to die.
Rainbow Road, man. Yeah, pull over. I'm gonna fucking walk.
Look at that,
Sit that one out. Yeah, I'm real surprised that Lawrence came back in that game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't as much as much we're making jokes about it. I was not primarily concerned about concussion. It looked like his shoulder was fucked up,
Yeah.
and that's hard.
Who
What are you talking about?
does Josh have beef with your packing skills? With your fulfillment?
No, I've been going with a fluffy pack in response to this criticism.
Do people even use catchers anymore?
No,
They don't.
is it like a screen?
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah. Boys buying nickels?
uh mine it's kind of like got like a catcher in glass at the bottom. It's
Okay.
not like a screen, but it's not. There's nothing getting through.
I haven't owned a bong in over 10 years. Sad to say. Real sad.
Well, take you down to Mr. Dabber's House of Glass and get you one.
That's a real place?
That's where I got mine.
That's like kind of counterintuitive, right?
Mr.
did I-
Dabber's House of Glass.
Welcome to Mr. Dabber's House of Glass, Live Moss. Yeah, a section of
Yeah.
the college football playoff.
If it was a Mr. Dabber's combo fucking Taco Bell, I would never leave.
Well, they need to team up. It's symbiotic.
Isn't that like kind of like an oxymoron though? Like, I mean, I guess you do need glass for dabs, but the whole point is that they're selling you shit like, and it's called Mr. Dabber's for wax, right? You don't necessarily need wax for that, like. or
Yeah,
glass for
I don't
dabs.
know if
Or do you?
rigs are glass. I've tried my absolute hardest to stay away from dabbing. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
that's the final frontier.
Bro,
where,
you'll miss a day of your life.
Yeah, and just like my
fuck around and-
tolerance is already so fucked that if I'm like fucking
Yeah,
mainlining
exactly.
weed injections to my brain, then like you
Yeah.
know, I'm already at a point where like I can like a whole joint of just like, all right, so when's it start? And I don't want to go worse.
Yeah, and the other thing is, it's obviously.
Like I remember, I have clear
Oh,
memories.
God, I cannot watch that club again, dude. That is a.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the way he's- yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they're commenting on the fact it's insane he decided to run there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Getting high easily.
Yeah, off like
Yeah.
like there was one time that like I was passing it back and forth with one of
Ooh,
our
that looks
good
nice.
friends. It does look nice. What's it? Do they do that at Day Spa?
Yeah.
Spa King? Do they got that?
Nothing.
Oh, really?
Just cool it down,
That's too
maybe,
bad.
but. Damn. There was nothing better at 7-on-7 tournaments than.
Ladies who would squeeze water into your hair?
No, but yeah, no.
Please tell me.
We would keep like one ice chest that was solely just towels, like
Hell
hand
yeah.
towels full, and a thing of ice chest full of ice water. So anytime you could just go grab one of those and.
Well, that you could do the hands coming together meme with that and people who play golf.
Oh, they like that too.
Yeah, that was one of my jobs at the
No, but
the
you can't.
course
You
was
can't get
to
like drenched playing golf though.
keep some towels.
Or do you?
It
Okay.
depends, you know.
I like to get because I would just get fucking wet,
You're a bit of a sweater. I know
big
that.
time sweater,
Yeah.
and I gotta, and my body just gets too hot. TC.
And
So it made a lot of sense for me to spend 2 hours yesterday sitting in a 180-degree temperature room full of stones.
I'm sure that some people like use those to keep cool, but it's also a moist towel to clean the clubs, I believe.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna say to pop
Get-
a little cart girl.
Yeah, just let them know
Bottom.
you're there.
18th green. You sit there. I did that with. I worked at Vaquero, and Tiger Woods was there one day. Had to do that.
Really?
Did you just tell us you met Tiger Woods?
Huh?
Did you just tell us you met Tiger Woods?
No, I just yeah, kind of.
Yeah. That's tight.
Where's Vaquero? Westlake? Oh.
Yeah, that's us.
Nah, the club clean with the towel.
Oh, gotcha.
Not like it would have been outside the profile.
Said they don't have cart girls anymore because that was costing people way too much money. So now it's cart boys.
Yeah, there was no females on staff. Yeah. Ever.
Too many horned up.
I definitely, I don't know, it might have been that club.
Damn.
I definitely, when I was working at a golf club, absolutely heard they had to stop doing cart girls because they would fucking sucking dicks too much.
Oh, TC.
That's what I heard. It was told to me.
Jesus Christ.
Close sources.
Yeah. Just something about golf. Something about golf that just gets the ladies going.
I more think it was the money they were paid that was getting them going.
I don't know.
This guy hasn't hit a
They said either we can get rid of the cart girls or we can get busted for running a brothel. Which of those two do we want? Since they don't have cart girls anymore.
Yeah, his shoe came off. He kind of died.
That's also why. That's why Avid Golfer just features attractive high school male in their magazine now. It's basically Dale's. Yeah. Now they definitely still have cart girl of the month, right?
I would assume so, but to know I would have to.
Avid Golfer, yeah, the magazine that Rick and Craig run. They had cart girl of the month. They probably are slightly less. They probably don't do like a bikini shot anymore. Didn't they put the ice girls in hoodies? Julie told me she saw that the other night. I don't know if it was like a one-time deal or not, or if maybe the Stars hired Scent.
Maybe they're cold.
You would think, yeah. You would think.
No more fat ladies.
Well, girls, yeah. That's the greatest kid story ever brought to air.
You remember Tom being like, "Man, some of those ice girls are hot."
Yeah. There's also the time that, and I didn't hear this live, so maybe it's been misreported, but yeah, that's really weird. That Tom thought that the reason that after The Walking Dead aired, they were running a show called The Talking Dead. You know, just like a post-game show. And Tom thought that the reason that they were doing it was because nobody was watching The Walking Dead and they needed to drum up interest.
Yeah.
Not the obvious fact that people were so into it that they wanted to run a 1-hour talk show about it afterward to capitalize on it. He's like, this is weird. Like, they run a whole other show. They run a whole other show of just people talking about this show. It's probably about to get canceled.
That's why the ticket does 18 hours of norm.
Right. Okay. Enough. Enough from you back there. Do you think Tom Herman wishes he would have stayed at Ohio State?
No.
Because he probably would have got the job, right?
Yeah. But I mean, that was Houston ago. You know, it's like
He was only
it's
at
not like
Houston
he
for-
went from Ohio.
Wasn't he only at Houston for 2 years?
2
Yeah.
years. 2 years.
Remember when he called into a talk radio station and bitched at him for what they said about Kyle Allen? And then Tom Herman recruited Kyle Allen to come to Houston and then left before he ever got on the field?
I mean, you want him to not go to the Horns?
No, I think you should probably tell him I'm leaving in a year.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck that guy is what I'm saying.
Would you give him a big deal? Come be quarterback of the Cowboys?
Who?
Kyle Allen.
What? No, buddy. I got my eyes set on the one true king, Tate Martell. Declared for the draft today.
Tathan?
He did.
He declared for the draft?
Dude, he respect my decision.
Oh, no way. He did not.
He respect my decision. Yeah, let me see here. He tweeted.
I
swear
also
I saw this. Ben Baby retweeted it. Maybe he deleted it. That would be
declared
very
for the
awesome. That would
draft.
be very Tathan himself.
Look at him go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He's going to go. He's not going to go.
Yes, he
he
is.
might go. Fuck yeah.
Whoa.
Can cuss me all you want, bitch. Yeah, maybe. Maybe with the mom, right? Like, it's not a no.
Maybe a superpower you gave everybody else concussions.
Yeah.
Bro, he definitely deleted his tweet, but there's plenty of tweets about him declaring for the NFL draft, but he deleted it.
So does that mean he's not going to the NFL draft?
But the end of it was a respect my decision with like 3 emoji exclamation points.
Yeah, that's a staple of the athlete tweeting things. Emoji exclamation points. Why not a regular exclamation point? Why do they even put it in there? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm old though.
It's my I'm gonna do a set in the cat skills.
Oh, buddy, that's a
Cats.
He didn't even like his knees didn't buckle.
Just those fucking hips. Just water, Jake.
Long legs.
Liquid. Ooh! We're still gonna beat him next year, though.
That's in South Bend, right?
Indeed. Me and Josh gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Well,
That's gonna be a fucking bloodletting, brother.
I feel good about the chances, but there was some drama in the family. I had an aunt. Before you ask, no, not that aunt.
Okay.
Uh,
It's always a valid question if we're talking about her and
nah, she
Notre
hasn't-
Dame games.
She hasn't been to a game.
She
I mean,
hadn't been to a game since you told her to sit the fuck down.
yeah. Well, it was the other way around, but yeah, yeah,
Proverbial.
yeah. I told her I'm gonna stand the hell up, bitch. That and
So the other aunt is squawking,
yeah,
doing a little
yeah.
hen clucking.
Yeah. She feels that she is owed
That was
these
fucking
ones
awesome.
because there was other ones that she felt that she was owed that I went ahead and took, and I'm like, one, like this is just you're not keeping your facts straight, and two, like, how about this? Well, tiebreaker is whoever can just name the starters on the O line to fucking gets the tickets.
Damn, dude, you hit her with that.
And my dirty dead grandpa wanted me to have him more.
Oh my
I
god.
know it in my heart.
So Jason just found this tweet, but it is a fake account. So maybe he didn't really.
That would be a great fake
Yeah.
account bit.
It is, yeah. But Ben Baby retweeted it earlier, so he must have.
Fell for it.
Yeah, first and foremost, yeah,
What do the Bengals think about him at one?
it's a real conundrum, you know.
He's from Ohio, isn't he? No, he's from Las Vegas. He just went to.
He's Bishop Gorman,
yeah.
which fuck, nobody who goes to Bishop Gorman is from there, so
Yeah,
he
that's
could be
true.
from anywhere.
Yeah.
That sucks,
Uh,
man. That's
is it-
because that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Tate Martell's going to be on The Bachelor in T-minus 4 years. Did you hear about the girl who cracked the Bachelorette code or the Bachelor code?
I did. I love that.
That's fucking
But
so sleuthy. But they
By
got
all
to
means,
tighten
tell
that.
the story.
Yeah, it was the Colton year, and some girl found his Venmo, which it's weird to me that people don't do private for every Venmo, but whatever. I mean, I guess if you want to use it to do bits, that's fine. And somebody figured out like Colton's Venmo handle and figured out who he was sending money to, and was able to easily figure out who he was still hanging out with. Which also though, like if you win the Bachelor, like should you ever have to pay for anything date wise? Like shouldn't they owe you, right?
Yeah, and I mean, like
also, he
my
kind of got
Venmo's-
cucked on his own reality show though, so that's.
My Venmo is set to private. I don't want people knowing. Like
Mine's
that's super fucking weird.
Yeah, I like.
Like if I was giving an example of a thing where I thought like social media had gone too far, like and had not previously heard of this, I'm like, what are we gonna do? Like fucking transactions?
People use it to do bits and stuff, but I remember the first time I started using it was when we first started going to Hangout, and I'm like, oh look, everyone on this trip is paying me $9 a day or $15. Like, it's pretty obvious what's going on here.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm just nickel and diming dope out to all my friends.
Hey,
Why don't-
$3 a cap, man.
I'm like, why don't we not? Why don't we not have that be public? But yeah, never forget that a guy who was on a reality show where he had to pick from like 25 women, picked the one that dumped him. It was like, I just love her. Are they still together, Landry? Cassie and Colton?
They didn't spend Christmas together.
No? Oh, shit.
And she's not in his Christmas post.
Oh wow.
Somebody brought Kristen saw a post about this today and asked me, whatever happened to Tom from MySpace?
I also saw that, and one of the replies. Why was I reading the replies in this tweet? I don't fucking know. Was letting us know that he like absolutely like in his bio, like on whatever it says, like he's retired, like he embraces it. His passion in life is photography, and he has a ballin' Instagram account that's just like him going around to beautiful beaches taking photos of the vistas.
What a fucking legend, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he just was like, yeah, I just made a bunch of money.
Hey, I could
and,
make 3 more companies, or I could do fucking nothing. I know which one I like.
Yeah.
Hashtag van life.
Yeah. I'll maybe do a year in a van. I don't need to pretend like I'm an agent of change.
Yeah.
There was somebody on the
Yeah.
today talking about how, if it was Soroy. He was like, if I had $100 million in my bank account, I would still go to work. Would you?
Dude, Soroy barely goes to work now.
It was somebody on that show. I'm not sure if it was him, but it had to be him.
These are all photos.
Yeah,
of the
exactly. Yeah, that. But then
That's
that
great.
made us start thinking, like, okay, what did he end up doing?
Oh yeah, his name is MySpace Tom.
And he
He
just,
got a hot wife too. She goes on all this stuff.
of course, bro,
I'm just letting you know.
$1 billion, man. He somehow convinced Justin Timberlake to buy a failing company from him. The Maldives, Norm.
There's his legs. I know you were asking, how's his legs?
Damn, man. That
I'd
dude,
like to
we
eat
should
his
talk
wife's butt.
Okay. Okay.
Just fine.
You'd put her in the top 8.
Lindsay's just sticking on MySpace Tom.
All right, I'm going to eat pizza. You can do whatever.
Let's see what won the poll.
Oh, you put up a poll.
I put up a poll. I want to know if they wanted to just review Camping World Hot Bowl highlights. That did not fare well in the early going. Let me. Yeah, so that was one. Another option was to watch the He Admitted, I Think You Should Leave sketch, the focus group. But the clear winner with 60% of the vote, Jake. What's that? No. That didn't win. It wasn't on there. Was Kid Rock's set at Woodstock 99. That's what.
Kid Rock, yes. I saw Luca had like.
Lucas got 29, 11, 10.
Nice.
5 less than third.
But it's not on the poll.
You just watch a pimple popping video.
Oh, fuck, no.
And eat pizza at the same time.
No. You should listen to Matthew McConaughey put us to sleep.
Yeah.
Is that a Javon Curse jersey?
Like a Florida Gator jersey. It's a Gator. The Gators.
But who was 96 for Florida in 1999?
Danny Werfel's year.
He wasn't 96.
96.
I'm gonna bet it's a personalized jersey. I can't believe the Kid Rock's guitarist is from Florida. No way.
These Adidas leather pants are amazing.
I don't know what size it is.
Look how the belt's like, it's way too big.
Yeah, there's an entire front bonus section for it. Built out.
He hadn't sold them yet. He was predicting what his album sales would be. Well, he said he was going platinum selling rhymes, but then he ended up going platinum 7 times. He told everyone about that.
Man's a prophet.
Yeah, it is Josie. That's a dot or no, Lions.
Yeah, of course he's from Detroit.
We think he's doing it.
My wife's cousin's got a Detroit Tigers tattoo. It's the Detroit never dies.
Wait, who the fuck is that?
I don't know. Something C.
Taylor Milonakis.
Huh?
Yeah, Andy Milonakis.
No, it's Josie. It's Kid Rock's midget. Huh?
Say Minion.
No.
Wait, so that midget would always come out?
Until he died.
How big is that?
He got a little miniature guitar.
What age group is that guitar like on?
They made that custom for him, I'm pretty sure. It looks like the body's the only thing that's smaller. The pickups are huge relative to the rest of it. Not much sustain on that model, I would bet. Also, I don't think they had it up in the mix.
You'd be like Flea. Just not plug it in. Oh, belt buckles in America. No bass, huh?
That's a hard no on the mat.
I mean, this is just a lot better.
Somebody threw beer in the camera.
Yeah, what is that? It's not raining, is it?
Are you really a midget or is that a little kid?
No, he's got more business.
Yeah, he's a midget.
How much crystal meth was done before this set?
I'm wondering, like, those people backstage, like, what do they sell?
Yeah, that's all that, like,
I mean, how old were you whenever you learned that he was like grew up rich? Like for me, it was like last year.
Rich? I didn't know that at all. I mean, I had his rap album,
Yeah.
and it was like not necessarily like hard luckish. I don't remember him rapping about being poor or trailery a lot, but it was just all about like fucking chicks. I thought.
I feel like he's trying to imply he's a common man.
Oh, by this time for sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's his house he grew up in.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm telling you. It's like fucking
Although-
way out there suburbs.
In the Upper Valley of Michigan, you could probably get that for like $75 grand. and-
Hell, they'll give it to you.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. The fucking Detroit suburbs are just as affluent as they've always been. It's just the city where people won't live.
Just the part where Dan Gilbert bought the entire downtown area and
$20.
renamed it Quicken Loan.
If you're trying to get a fucking 4.2 in Grosse Point Blank, you're gonna have a tough time doing that for less than a pretty penny.
I think the worst thing about Kid Rock is that we let a dude get famous with just his name tattooed on his arm like that.
But it doesn't say Kid Rock on his arm.
Isn't his name actually Paul?
I think so.
Yeah, that's that's a rough one, man.
It just says Paul.
Yeah, like in a boring text.
Yeah. And he didn't get anything else. He's a one tattoo and it just says Paul.
Did you guys get to the bottom of who 96 for the Gators was?
I do not believe that there is a name on the back. No, his name is not Paul. It's Robert James Ritchie.
Okay, that's right.
Bob Ritchie.
Bob
Certainly
Ritchie.
what I always called him as a youth. Whenever I was talking about Kid Rock a lot more than I am now.
Danny Werfel was 7.
So not 96?
And Chris Doring was a funky number, but he was 28 as a receiver. Maybe it was just the year that they were in the like national championship, and it's just some stupid teams do that all the time.
Yeah.
Man, what about the fucking era where we had rockers just wearing wind pants?
It was a better time.
I mean, it's the whole band.
It's coming off, too.
Josie's got the FUMA going.
Dude, I'm just gonna say it, man. Josie's a cute little fucking guy, man. He's got a cute face.
Yeah. Cherubic.
Yeah. Like typically, well, never mind.
Go ahead.
Probably pull up. I'm probably gonna pick up my dribble and pass out of this one.
Look at puss.
You gotta be able to be sleek
Don't see
to
the
rock like
female
that.
drummer that much either.
Oh no, but that was definitely one of the cool things about this band was that and their orange stacks.
Because they heavily featured the female drummer in the Ba With Da Ba video, right?
Definitely.
Once it cuts away from the shot of him in like a fucking scorched field, just like yelling.
I've probably seen that video more than any other music video in my life. Ba With Da Ba.
Yeah, but why?
No, not standing outside the fire. That's what we should watch right now.
Call them.
Let's watch the
fools.
standing outside the fire video.
You know, I'll look, but you know this. Garth's pretty hard to find.
No,
Yeah.
You can find that one because I made my buddies watch it. And
He does have a very Lars Ulrich approach to online content.
Up 17. 324.
What happened?
We found greener pastures.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
John Denver.
Porzingis 3 of 7 from 3. Okay.
You know, John Denver played that song at a Mountaineers game once.
If you've never seen this video, then you need to fucking prepare yourself.
Oh my god.
Is it
this
'cause it's too good?
best video ever.
I've definitely never seen that.
All clear. Come on.
This is how I found out about Jump.
It's unfortunate, but they attempt to use a child with Down syndrome to prove a point, and it sucks. It doesn't print the way that they wanted it to. It c- Was it?
Gotta take a chance, dude.
Yes. All those faithful men are standing outside the fire. Me?
Call them fools, you know. Dance within the flames. Chance of sorrow and the shame.
No fucking way they would put him in a regular ass class and let him just fail
Just
like
give
that.
him a book. Just hand him a fucking book.
There's no way, dog. This is the cruelest shit of all time.
By desire.
Oh, let me see if you can
It's
find the
not
F that
enough
you
just
got on a
to
fucking
stand
test that's so
outside
far over
the
your
fire.
head.
They're arguing
They're
about
arguing.
it. Holy shit. what
Leave
is
him in
going-
the regular class. No, he needs help.
Makes this world alone.
Exactly. He's ineligible.
By on narrow
It's fucking horrible, dude. This is so mean.
You're gonna be a starter, but you fucking failed physics.
No, Mom, I don't need water. That's for the week.
What the fuck? What the fuck were they thinking with this?
so many missteps. Oh, God. Ugh. Begrudgingly raking the lawn. Oh, God.
Hell-bent on living, walking a wire. Just stop living
Ugh.
if you stand.
Dude, I was too soft to ever even really like try anything other than one of the lowest.
Look at him
bars.
go.
The coach doesn't want it either. Now, curiously, cut to the whole stadium burning down with Garth playing.
It's a fire song, dude. Try to disappear that survived it. You're dead.
Yeah, so, and also, curiously, Garth is at the track meet.
Why wouldn't he be, dude? Gotta entertain him.
The dad's over there. Fail, fail, fail.
Higher and higher, I can't abide. Standing outside.
Yeah, Garth with the mom.
What?
Oh, no! Oh, shit.
he's also like, he gets beat the fuck up.
Oh.
He's like dead.
Now the dad cares. Get away from my son. Don't help him.
He's bleeding.
Don't help him. Don't help him.
What the fuck happened?
He's got to get up and finish the race.
Jesus Christ, he tripped.
He's
Why is half of his face hanging off?
yeah, dude. In the name of Trevor Lawrence, he gets back up and don't help him, dude. Yeah, the kid looked like he just got shot in the face.
Is the dad lobbying that they not treat him like a horse? Just destroy him.
Don't do it. He's gonna finish the race.
No, I swear he can finish. I swear to God.
Back in the game, brother. There you go. Oh, so weird.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's kind of its own version of winning. That's what you were trying to say with the Fields bet.
Fuck you.
See, you found your own win.
I don't.
It had to go,
don't know.
dude. It was
I don't know.
mocking him.
And the ironic thing about it too is the whole song is about how you're weak if you're standing outside the fire, but Garth is literally playing standing outside a fire.
Well, no, it's talking about both kinds of people. You're weak if you won't go inside the fire, but
Right.
you're foolish if you do go in. You know?
Okay, yeah, you called them fools.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense now. God damn. Like that was an actually funded. That was
They paid a lot of
financially
money.
backed, yeah.
They did fucking auditions to find the kid.
Oh man.
There was a casting director who was like, next.
Yeah, that fall wasn't real enough.
This kid's way too athletic to be
At some point, after like 2 days of auditions, and Garth is on set the whole time, the director and Garth had to sit down and be like, "We're gonna need a real one."
It's just not working.
This
Oh,
is
holy
not.
shit.
This is not printing. And then that kid's parents were like, "Yeah, okay, we got him a role in a big movie."
Checks
God,
cash.
Jesus, man, I cannot believe that actually happened. Cannot believe it. Mavs are up 20 now, by the way.
It's
so-
it was obviously just a fertile time for that. It was just a couple years later that Haley Joel Osment had AIDS, right?
That's true. Yeah,
So like I don't know, that's just the time when people were
taking risks.
they were trying to do something. They were trying to talk about how handicapped people are people too, but
And just totally missing the mark with every single.
ham-fisted is
Yeah.
how I would describe it.
At best.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure we
goddamn.
talked about it before, but the Cumtown episode where the advertisement for the sunglasses, Pit Viper sunglasses.
Pit Viper. Yeah.
uh,
I don't think you want to say what you're about to say.
Just moving from last responder to I think he just didn't respond.
Yeah. Yeah. You can be a first responder, or you can.
He's
be
not a
did-
first responder.
He's a didn't respond.
He didn't respond. You see someone almost got fired from their cat sitting job for listening to Cumtown?
No, but I would fire somebody for that.
They say they're not allowed.
I would
like,
fire me for that.
on the job. They're not allowed to have the headphones in.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but they say it is okay if you want to like play some music or listen to a podcast at a reasonable volume. And one of the people who complained because their cats heard it, like they didn't have kids around.
Shut up.
They didn't have kids around. They're just like one of my cats heard the cussing. It upsets them
Seabass brought this up a couple weeks ago, and
that his cat was
no,
hearing too much cursing.
it sounded insane, and he didn't add the other element to it
It's
that I
just too
think you
far,
need
dude.
is, but I'm thinking about taking mushrooms and going to see cats.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to do that alone,
Yeah.
let me know.
It looks like that might be the only way to go about it.
I just stare at their hands. There's been so much talk about their hands. I feel like I'd be I'd really focus in on the hands.
And I think they did a Pablo thing where they put it out and then
Oh,
they're
yeah.
re-editing it or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
They changed the hands.
Okay. It was the hands that were the problem. Not like the whole concept of the movie.
No,
Which
that's
just looks
normal.
absolutely terrifying to me.
See that thing that goes around Twitter where like the
Or
snippet?
Tate Martell declares for the NFL draft.
Yeah, that one. Like snippet of conversation. Someone was talking with the guy who made cats. I think they're famous for other shit, or I don't know. This is as much as I know. And we're like, so is it a send up or British aristocracy? Like, what are you going for here? And they're like, fucking cats, dude.
Yeah, it's just
Just
fucking
made a movie
cats.
about some goddamn cats. That's all.
Dude, I would fucking take a full-on WWF elbow drop into somebody's table if they were doing hibachi at a tailgate. Did we ever tell you about the kid we saw at Chiefs Packers? Just a little shithead-looking kid in the parking lot wearing a Tom Brady jersey.
No.
He looked exactly how you would think he did.
Did you kiss him on the mouth?
I took a photo with him.
He looked like McGillicuddy.
You took
Yeah.
a photo with a child?
Yeah, he was like, yeah. Although we kind of got in that mess a little bit earlier with the Trevor Lawrence girl, so I don't. Really know. It's funny how she's an adult whenever she. So you're Clemson -2.5, but you took Ohio State.
No, I took Clemson.
Okay. I was wondering why you were so excited. I want to talk about this fucking cat documentary, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
Yeah, dope.
Okay. You need to blow through it, E. It's fucking worth your time.
The don't fuck with cats.
Yeah. It's
I heard it's pretty crazy.
it's certainly like I don't know if it's good. It's just so weird that it's yeah. There you go.
Pretty good. It's captivating.
Some of the personalities are quite annoying. Like-
I know who you're talking about, but I wasn't that annoyed.
Don't you feel like the main guy, like that every time they went to him, he was just going, and I said, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Like, how many times can you be shocked by this story, dude?
I was glad they
He
didn't
hasn't
show.
found it yet.
I was glad they didn't show some things and upset they didn't show others.
I would agree with that. There was a lot of like me, my brother's friend, and my wife watched it, and there was a lot of us doing the pillow up move. Like, are they really about to show this?
Oh, Megan Bale.
Yeah, we totally pussed out in 45 seconds because I didn't know what they were going to show, and I was like, can't.
You can't
Do it.
unsee it.
Yeah.
And
They don't
of course,
really.
the fucking audio descriptions
The sound
on
was
Netflix
not
are
great,
so
yeah.
precise and perfect. that
Yeah.
They're describing
Yeah.
everything to me.
Yeah. Although I gotta say, like,
So the main girl and the main guy in the group,
yeah.
they owe it to themselves to just find out if they have sexual chemistry or not.
Well, they met up.
I know.
Yeah, but they would know.
I think they gotta. I think it's close enough to a maybe that you just gotta. Only one way to answer that
So
question.
your assumption here is that two people don't know if they have sexual chemistry until they're actually having sex.
That's what I'm saying.
Like they can't
Yeah.
sort of suss that out over.
You can get it wrong, you
Conver-
know. You always
conversation.
gotta guess. You gotta guess in your head, but in like a lot of times, right? Not always right, dude. I saw someone talking about that on Reddit. Our relationships the other day.
Okay. This is a normal part of your media diet now.
No, I just subscribed to that Twitter account that posts the screenshot of the posts, and it's
Oh.
my favorite Twitter account I subscribe to. People be doing some crazy shit out there, Jake.
Yeah. I think the last one I saw.
Telling their parents they're saving up for a car and instead fucking buying like sub stuff,
sub stuff.
submissive equipment.
Oh.
I was thinking stereos.
The best one I saw was a lady who was talking about how her mother-in-law was way over the top with her baby, and like the mother-in-law didn't like the setup where the kid was sleeping. Long and short of it is, the mother-in-law showed up in the middle of the night and took the kid to her house,
Oh
and then
my
left
God.
them like a text that was like, "Hey, don't be worried when you wake up. Baby's at my house." And then I'm like, I gotta stop reading this shit.
Yeah,
'cause
I am. I am.
I'll burn your house down.
I am merely inches.
Baby out of it first. of course, but-
I feel. I'm probably not that close to there, but like, boy, it just feels like it.
This is and I want to be very clear that I would absolutely do commercial opportunities for their product, but this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
The workout mirror.
Yeah, man, like, look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm some sort of picture of perfect fitness, but you don't need all this shit to work. You don't need a fucking robot mirror to tell you how to work out.
Yeah, but what if you had money?
You just need to be able to, like, get up and do it.
What if you
This
felt
shit is
like you
fucking
had
worthless, man.
too much money?
It's fucking Black Mirror.
It is Black Mirror. That's exactly what.
It's a step in that direction.
Yeah. I mean, you could use like a garage. Like, I'll use the garage a little bit, but only because I don't park in there. But this
Well,
is.
I don't use my garage because I don't have the mirror in it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you might have a mirror, but it doesn't.
Oh, it's got its own stand.
Mirror doesn't
Yeah.
go.
It doesn't have
Yeah, go in there.
your
Big mirror doesn't have mirror.
beats per minute on there. I guarantee you, there's something about that shit that makes you look slightly slimmer, so you think it's working. Like there's something in the cut of the glass or something to make you feel like, oh, okay, this was worth $1,000.
How much would you pay for a mirror that made it look like you had a normal sized dick?
Yeah, no, it's a reduction. It brings you back down to
Yeah.
yeah. Fucking heavy as the crown. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think you need to be scoping your own peen in the mirror ever.
Yeah,
Bad
no,
move.
I don't think I have seen my dick in the mirror. That's a great point.
It's pretty impossible to avoid it at Spa Castle.
Yeah.
There's mirrors everywhere.
that's a bold choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never going.
Nah, but it is like it's waist high and they're far enough apart to where they get a long shot. So if you're coming through the locker room on both sides, that's right. Yeah, laying in the weeds over there, always the sniper. You see dicks, everywhere. Yeah, I mean, again, I think the best one was, like I said, I saw a guy who was huge laying on a lawn chair asleep in like 120-degree temperature with his. I unfortunately can confirm. No, that's one thing that I was
4
definitely
inches, but hard as steel.
yeah, yeah. That's the thing about it is, you would think like, oh, the common thought is that, oh, cold water, that's bad for you, but I can speak from experience that extremely hot sweat all over you, that doesn't make it look great. It's pretty terrible.
There's no sweat glands there, so you're just glistening.
Yeah.
Dry piss.
How close was like the next person age-wise to you there?
There were a lot of dudes around my age. There was, I mean, it was a wide range. Female-wise, it's pretty much, there was probably the cluster plot of population to my age was much closer than to my wife's. There was not that many, like, younger women there. It was mostly women that were in their 50s and 60s. A lot of dudes, though. A lot of younger, strapping dudes.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's like any nude beach here in America. You just go there, expecting to see hot women. and
Yeah.
just old fucks
I've done.
sagging.
Didn't we used to have like a nudist colony
It's
like
great,
not
right?
that far outside of town?
Trident Lakes.
No. That would have been a nice twist though, the prepper nudist.
I guarantee you, Richie Witt's been involved in some kind of naked shit. How's his website doing?
I'm not sure.
Better than the Athletic?
Probably better than the Athletic. Yeah.
Because they got like real guys, dude.
Real guys,
That
real
know
sports writers
sports.
talking sports.
They've been to Dallas before.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not a bunch of fucking nerds at their coffee table or their mom's basement. You know what I mean?
That's always kind of a differentiator for me, is where the person is writing from.
Yeah, that's pretty much what determines quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want you to try this shit though, TC. You don't even have to do the nude part. You can go right out to the sauna part. But it's like, and we're like the only country, or one of the only countries in the world that has a big problem with this. But
Well, which country was I born in?
yeah,
I didn't make me this way.
but you can just go lay in this. It literally feels like being in an opium den. Dude, you gotta fucking get that one, man. Oh, that was a aggressive taunt.
I'll go to the.
You're just laying about like in a hut, and there's
I'll
like,
go to the Joe
cool-
Rogan tank with Brevik.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah, deprivation.
No,
You
but I'd
didn't
like
do it
to.
though.
No, I have not done that yet.
It's pretty expensive, and that one might
Close.
trip the old claustrophobia on me.
You're in a black pod
Yeah,
floating.
yeah. I remember when I still thought that Maynard was cool.
Huh? Before he did all the
Yeah,
raping.
before you found out about the rapes.
Yeah, yeah, and I never really liked his music. I just, of course, respect that he made it,
Yeah.
like Sting. But
Wow.
he would like take DMT and stay in one for like 36 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how Joe Rogan got his podcast real big. Is by that method.
Dude, that was a big part of like his early whole shit was
Oh, yeah.
DMT, and he was on some documentary.
About DMT.
Yeah, I think it was mostly about that, like DMT and other shit like that. And I'm like, yeah. I don't know, sometimes when I'm high for like 2 hours, I'm like, maybe make it end. I don't want to stretch it into a fucking cross country and back road trip. Although, how long does it take to drive from like California to New York if you didn't stop? What are the guesses? 20. I'm gonna bet.
No, that's like 48 hours.
For real?
2 days. Probably 2 days.
Well, they do the cannonball run from
Because here to LA,
How long did it take
3 hours.
Really?
Matt Damon?
I was
Or,
gonna guess like 24, but yeah, that's
30 maybe. It's definitely 40 in the 40s.
definitely in the 40s. He says.
Definitely in the high 40s.
No way.
Yeah.
And you gotta go over a mountain range or almost completely around it.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Too,
a.
right? 'Cause you got the Appalachians and the Rockies.
Yeah, I'm seeing smooth 41 hours. But I guess if you could take it straight to like, Raleigh or something, and not have to go further north, like if you were just cutting straight across, like even going across like the top of, like going through Oklahoma.
What if I only wanted to go to Durham?
I want to do some shit like this sometime.
Go to Durham?
Nah, I just like being in the car.
I just
Uh,
like being in the car.
I do, dude. Young or Dobbins?
Dobbins. That's pretty big, man. Dobbins fucking good.
Sure they.
the fastest time's 29 hours.
You do like Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs.
That's a Tim Allen movie.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
That was
My parents made us go see a character building film about a man who drove a tractor around. That was like the worst thing that happened in my childhood, and I was sent
Oh, I
away.
thought you meant this was like Christmas.
No, no. No, it was like on a like summer vacation. We were in like Destin, Florida, and they were like, well, could go to the beach or we could watch this movie about a fucking old ass dude who has no one who loves him, so he can't get a ride anywhere, so he drives his fucking tractor.
And you don't remember the name of it?
No.
Who's starring?
They were very old. They're surely dead now.
Mr. Feeney.
So maybe River Phoenix?
Damn, dude.
Outside of Viper Room. I went to the Viper Room.
It's still
the
open?
straight story.
It is.
Does that sound right?
Could be. I'm not, it was a long time ago.
That Wilford Brimley Twitter account is great. It's like I can't remember the name. What? There's a movie he made. Cocoon. Yeah. Have you seen that, Josh? The Twitter account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's only 51 or some shit like that.
Yeah. And then every celebrity that turns the age that Wilford Brimley was when he was in that movie, they put their picture next to him in that movie. They're like, well, sorry, J-Lo, you've crossed over Wilford Brimley in Cocoon. Damn, Master Teague the third?
Master T.
That's
Yeah, you gotta name your kid that, right?
The third. There's.
I mean, if you're
Two
Master
other
Teague
ones.
Jr., you're like, they should take your kid away if you don't name him Master Teague
Yeah, it's
III.
kind of like was it Major Applewhite?
yeah, it was.
He's a person, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was. If you mean,
You talking about the one that
One of the
got
greatest-
handsy with the coaching intern? That guy?
I don't know. I just knew he named after Ricky Williams, right?
come on, man.
The Cotton Bowl or some shit.
I was at that game,
Football.
Mississippi State, I believe 34-13. Although, don't
Say what
fact
you
check
will.
me.
Tom
Don't-
Reese keeps his hands to himself.
Give it time, bro. Give him an altar boy.
His name's not Major Applewhite.
See, wait till the Dallas Morning News gets
I've been
through all
staggered.
to get through all the diocese. Find Tommy Reese's, or as you call him, Tom Reese now and there.
Yeah.
Do you want to call him Tom or Tommy whenever the allegations go public?
Tommy's more sympathetic.
Yeah, publicly.
Then it's just a baby's touching babies.
Oh, God.
People can forgive that.
Who was it today that had a running back named Journey?
Penn State.
Penn State.
Journey Brown.
That fucking rules, too. Storm Duck?
That's good. I like Storm Duck.
Journey Brown is a phenomenal running back name.
It is.
You're in business here.
He just never runs north-south like he wanted to. Just east-west running.
He's like, yeah, I'll figure it out. That's a dad joke if I've ever heard one. I also think it's kind of fucking lame that they let non-core 4 like previous BCS bowls into this shit. Like the Peach Bowl should not have been.
Yeah, but it's hard to. I mean, obviously we do want the cotton in there. We agree with that, right? It's the Cotton Bowl, dude.
I like having a national championship, like the circuit, including Arlington.
Yeah.
But I still think it should probably only be. What? Orange sugar Fiesta rolls? Rose. I think that should probably be it.
But the numbers are hard to make work with 5. So it.
Rotation wise.
Yeah, and if we didn't add peach, we weren't going to get cotton.
Yeah, we're on the same.
And it's important that we get cotton. So yeah.
Why? So you can get your free tote bag every year?
You're goddamn right. I got sent the invitation to request credentials, which I don't believe I'd gotten previous years because it's always Sean or whatever. But I'm definitely on their mailing list because I've covered it enough times.
How many tote bags do you have?
They only gave me the bag once.
Okay.
They gave me that Amazon Echo Dot once.
Holy shit! Really?
They gave me a really nice pullover that I wear on a regular basis. And they gave me a big time Yeti cup.
Okay.
That one.
This dude's just fucking swagged out, courtesy of the Cotton Bowl.
Unless that one doesn't say the Cotton Bowl on it. We have 2 Yeti cups. Don't
Do I
mean
have
to brag.
Good Burrow audio? Or
Is that
what?
yours?
Yeah, this is my
Okay.
This is Walt didn't tell the team about the plane crash.
Oh shit. I thought it was a little bit weird. 135, 108. That is fucking crazy. Although Golden State's not stopping anybody. But I know that he didn't mean it this way. But Matthew Berry, who's ESPN guy now and used to be NBC5,
Mm-hmm.
when they had a shot of Insminger.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, yeah,
I really think it is Ensmeyer.
Insmeyer.
I could be wrong.
And he'll try to coach tonight. No, it's definitely Insminger.
I know how it's spelled. I'm telling you that
Oh.
that thing that is spelled that way, I think the way to pronounce that is Ensmeyer.
Okay. But Matthew Berry was like, he'll try to coach tonight while putting away the distraction of his daughter-in-law dying in a plane crash. I was like,
yeah.
oh,
it's true.
God.
It is true.
Just a pesky distraction.
Can I ask a question
Uh-oh.
amongst some friends?
Uh-oh. You want to kill the link?
Was McDonough fucking crying?
What?
Okay, I'll answer my own question. McDonough was fucking crying, dude.
Ryan McDonough?
What's going on? No, Sean.
Oh.
The play-by-play man for the game, as he's breaking down what just happened, like gets through most of the way through the story, like doing all right, and then like kind of starts talking about like, boy, and we here on the crew, our hearts go out, and like he was breaking down, dude, like on national TV. About a very, very sad story that involves several people that it should be noted this man has never met before.
not
I'm alone
touching-
on this?
I'm not touching
okay,
this one,
all
bro.
right. Fuck you.
Nah, I don't think no. She was basically like New Orleans radio.
It
and
said there were like headlines were like ESPN reporter, but I
Man,
think it's like
I think she might have done some ESPN Plus sideline reporting, but she
Yeah.
was mostly a dude. And by the way, this is the weirder one. The dude from ESPN, young dude that passed away from pneumonia.
uh-huh.
Everyone heard about this?
Ed Ashoff.
That's his name.
I believe so.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know. He looked like he was like 30. The day that he died, somebody that knew him posted about it and included his handle and said that he had been in the hospital for a few days and that he ended up dying from pneumonia. And I guess he had his Twitter feed. I don't even know how to do this. Like set to where you get the balloons on your birthday.
I think that's just a setting. Like if it,
Well, I can guarantee you it doesn't happen on my birthday. Well, actually, I can't guarantee you that. I would just.
people can see your birthday. I think.
Yeah, if they go to your profile on your birthday.
Yeah,
on
it's just
there.
on
Your
the day
birthday's
of
on
your
there.
birthday.
I don't think I entered mine. Do you have to?
I don't think.
I don't know.
At least
You have to, but I think you can hide it.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not necessarily sure this is the day that he died, but definitely the day that this dude tweeted about it was his birthday. So I clicked on the dude's handle. The first I'm hearing about him is in an announcement of his death and just digital balloons
No. Put those back.
floating up to the top of his handle. I was like, holy shit, man.
We got him.
Oh, God. Yeah, there has to be some sort of override.
What was his black balloon?
No, it was festive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. It felt like.
Moss,
Yeah,
Moss balloons.
yeah. Live Moss balloons.
Tortilla confetti.
Ensminger. Yeah. Okay. All right. Didn't even come close. Fuck you. That's a weird interview.
That's a tough one.
All right,
Yeah,
I
he's
think
saying,
he's
like, yeah,
he's
he-
had a
he-
chance to think about it and realizes that all this is weird and he should have bailed and he feels bad about it. That's what I took from that.
Marcus, no!
What?
The end of it again.
And some guy just took another guy's head off.
Hold on. Holy
GEAUX, right?
Yeah, like a burrow.
Oh, get me one of those UX jerseys.
Jerseys, okay.
Oh
The Burrow.
my God.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how to process that.
Clearly wasn't listening to anything.
Requested a time.
Hey, man.
There's no way he's bullshitting and he did know, right?
I don't think they told the team.
I mean, like, did
It was only like an hour.
they were on their way to the game? Like they were flying in day of the game.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I don't remember when it was like. I don't know when. Because they said Coach Old told Insminger.
Yeah.
So what time did that happen?
Maybe like when they got to the stadium. Or
Like
after
1 o'clock?
Probably. Yeah.
During warm-ups.
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing about that though. And it's not entirely implausible, but that dude, one of their offensive linemen was tweeting at halftime though. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it, but then I looked at the timestamp and it was like 5:40 something.
Yeah, but that was probably just Eastern time zone shifted or something. I don't know. Yeah. Or yeah, because the first reply to it is, "This is hilarious. Now go warm up and get back ready to play." From a dude who used to play at LSU, and then the lineman replied, "Good thing we won." So did he see it at half? And then
I'm sure he's not really scrolling.
he doesn't have the Insminger daughter alert on. That's fucking all kinds of weird, man. On all,
It does say ESPN reporter on the.
I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't know that much about her career. I just know Joe said she works for
Yeah.
the radio station down
No, I
there.
think you're
and
right.
then I think also might work for one of the print publications.
I think you're right that she did enough work for ESPN to be called an ESPN reporter, but no more.
If you're doing volleyball on ESPN Plus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
then
ESPN's
you're an
own.
ESPN reporter.
It also
Trying to get some clicks for the story, bro.
Joe said that
Does not get that with local New Orleans reporter.
because I think he knows like a lot of people that know her, and I'm not refuting or disputing this point at all, but there is absolutely zero chance that if I died tomorrow, that if it was talked about and nobody would be like, great broadcaster, everybody loved him, because
Dude,
that's
yes,
what they
they
said
would.
about. No, they would not, dude. Because
Everyone does that about everyone.
no, not people as shitty as me. They would find. That's why I delete the tweets so that hopefully like somebody will be like, this is possibly an average person who was fighting battles on every front with people that didn't need it and was finding people's home addresses and phone numbers who were talking shit on Twitter. Yeah, and retweeting their arrest records. Yeah, exactly. They did or they didn't. They didn't do it with Don. That's a perfect point. The I-Man, they're like, Don Imus died. Pretty much it. They may leave out the bad stuff.
Nah, I
But
think
they-
they brought up the nappy-headed hose stuff.
Man who just lived too long or was on the air too long,
By like 5 minutes.
No. I just mean like somebody who started their career being so like obviously casually racist. Like, and everybody, and no one really,
Cut off that part earlier whenever I said this is going to happen. I believe I said run, that was a screen, but I'm not taking it back.
2.5. Is that the spread was?
You know what I mean, though. Like, nobody had told him
Yeah,
back
yeah,
then,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, this is really
But
bad.
I'm just saying that I think
was
that
still-
Imus was like kind of dumb the whole time.
I vaguely remember it being on, like, the Eagle, maybe? I can't recall. I feel like he was on here. He was only on TV here? I never saw him. You're saying it was the Eagle?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Being on the Eagle.
No,
Who-
he was on like KRLD.
You're thinking of U-Turn Laverne.
No.
He was on one of the talk networks, and he was on Fox Business. Was where it was broadcast.
Fox Business.
It's a good channel.
Respect. What? Somebody
Yeah, I think it was MSNBC.
MSNBC or something like that.
I don't know. I just saw pictures of him with my boss on
Yeah,
Fox
he was.
Business.
Who was the Eagle Morning Show back in the day?
Jagger and Julie, wasn't it?
They were on the edge during 9/11.
Russ Martin.
Russ Martin was morning? Because I definitely remember Russ being in the afternoon.
Russ Martin was in the morning when I was in high school.
And then afternoon was like Chris.
Like the 80s.
Yeah, back when it wasn't. The
Fucking
Eagle.
great age burn, bro.
He's-
Dab me up.
You have no idea how old Josh is.
38.
Not even 38 yet, but very close.
Okay.
In February, I'll be 38.
Well,
like-
what the fuck
that's-
was that supposed to mean?
That's not a member of my generation. I don't recognize, but like,
I know, that's what I'm saying. Me and you, a couple fucking Zoomers, just over here shitting on Josh.
yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Fucking talking away. Love it.
He had a job during 9/11.
TC's reference for everything during 9/11.
It really kind of
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Everyone's, you know.
Where were you when the world stopped?
7th grade history class.
My niece last night.
We should play that music video.
We will.
Oh, we will. The
Last
moment might have
night.
passed, bro. This is a close game.
Last night during dinner, my niece was crying, and Megan was like, "I wonder why." And I speculated maybe it was because they told her just now about 9/11.
Jesus, dude.
And then I started being like, I was, I could see how she was shocked. I was blown away. I didn't even know there was like 5 towers.
Yeah.
Whenever you're telling me Tower 5, I'm like, what happened to 3 and 4?
Yeah.
You know.
It's out of
And
order.
at that point, my aunt was like, 5 towers in what? And I was like, the World Trade Center. She's like, oh, well, how you know that? You're reading a book? I'm like, no, I just saw it on the news that day.
By the way, you have a book next to your toilet, and one of the
Uh-huh.
comments on the back is the fastest 900 pages you'll ever read.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I wanted to know about America from 1929 to 1945, and I wanted to do so quickly.
16 years, 900 pages?
No,
Jesus.
that was a Christmas gift.
It's huge.
I bet it's good.
You could just use it as the squatty potty and put your feet up on it.
I probably could.
Move that to another bathroom.
I'm not saying there's 100% chance
Yeah, a
that
little
I'll
tiny squatty
finish the
potty.
whole thing, but I might. It looks like a good book, man. That's an interesting period. FDR, dude.
That's what I'm always saying that.
Yeah.
FDR dude.
Yeah. Jeff Burdick, dude. Yep.
He's got a wooden wheelchair.
Yeah.
That's that.
Roosevelt's, right? One with the wheelchair, one without.
That's correct. Yeah.
Only one married their cousin.
One hunter, one not. Wait, which one married their cousin?
That was
The
that was Giuliani, right?
yeah, Giuliani. That's
Eleanor's his cousin.
first. No way.
No, what was it?
Oh, okay.
Second.
This is 100 years ago, man.
Second.
That's totally in play.
Still cousin.
Population was dwindling.
Yeah.
Cousins were on.
Don't say what you just. What
It's
did you
middle
just
of
say?
Depression.
Oh, I thought you said 70s. You were saying 70 years. I was like, don't do this to yourself, Lynn. Yes, we all remember when Franklin Delano Roosevelt got us through the Iran hostage situation.
Yeah. Wouldn't fucking stand down in the face of the Ayatollah.
How funny is the concept of a wooden wheelchair?
Would you still landscape in a wheelchair?
TC?
What's that?
Yeah, would you
Yeah, no, I mean, I have 2 legs. And
TC's never
it
has not
fucking
touched
itches.
his pubes in 33 years.
That's not true. That's how I know it itches.
Oh, you tried it once.
Yeah, and it was terrible.
Yeah, okay.
I tried it twice because I tried it once and I was like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. And then a couple years passed and everyone was talking about how it's super normal. Everyone does it. And I was like, I must have fucked up. And I then tried it again. Nope. It just sucks. Just
Yeah.
terrible.
You're like, do I have herpes now?
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
Just can't take my hand off my dick.
Did I
Just gotta be
somehow
scratching the dick the whole time.
expose the herpes that I had laying dormant in my
Yeah.
genitals?
Terrible. Just awful.
This is the last line of defense. Let the White Walkers through. Yeah.
They have an ice dragon now.
You gotta use the beard, like the guard though. Now that's
Oh, it's a must.
the move now. Yeah, you don't take a regular razor to it anymore.
Dear God.
Yeah, I mean, I never like got it. You know,
You never got what?
I like the lowest I get was like a sideburn trimmer.
And you use that, or you're
Yeah.
saying currently?
No, like
You
whenever
used-
I
oh,
whenever
okay.
I took it down, it was with the sideburn trimmer.
Okay.
And it fucking sucked.
Can't do a tank shave.
I mean, you know, I've said this plenty of times, but it's probably not going to be like a banner day in that person's life, regardless.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
What's the difference between a D and a D plus?
that's what I'm saying.
You're getting D. either
Or
way.
you know, a 50 and a 60 are both an F would be another way of
Yeah.
stating the general theorem.
Yeah, I heard you just say this. You definitely can't shave your taint, but I have often
Well, you
wondered.
can.
Yeah, but like, I would. You've tried.
Don't.
Oh, I've always wanted to see or just know what it would be like to have like a less hairy entire ass area.
What about not a single hair on your body?
Farts sound different.
Really? Different filter.
Cushion with the hair.
It's like whenever you blow weed through a paper towel with a dryer sheet.
Does it affect pedal on your asshole?
Yeah, it does.
The problem is
It's like running straights.
the problem is you would need to fade it.
Yeah.
Why?
Because like you can't go from zero like in nothing and like just have like a line. Because I
Where?
don't need like my entire like I mean because my whole legs are hairy and stuff and like you know what I mean like
Okay,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah,
have
yeah.
just like a boom, boom, 1-0.
I mean,
Yeah, like I need some sort of a taper. Yeah.
I just have less hair on my body, so there's like a large gap between taint hair and the rest of the hair. Like it's not like my leg hair is going up there.
Oh, mine is.
Like top of my
Yeah.
thighs, there's not any hair really.
Yeah, that's. I can't identify.
Takes a while to fade it though.
Man, I almost got divorced the other day when my wife was watching that show with Jennifer Aniston and
Morning show?
yeah.
I
damn,
haven't
man.
seen it, but what? Why would you have to get divorced?
I just can't handle
Jennifer Aniston,
Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon sitting together talking.
scissoring.
Just like my two least favorite celebrities of all time. And the other thing is Apple fucking snaked all of us and forced the first month of that shit on you without even asking you, and you get an email. It's like, hey, you got Apple Plus for a month for $4.99. I'm like, yeah, I don't remember being asked about this ever.
Can't identify.
So I told her she's got 2 weeks to
Yeah,
watch.
27 more days.
Yeah.
My wife did.
Huh?
She did it.
She watched it? Yeah, I think Kristen might have cleared it too, or she is right now. But
See how she does that. Like, don't you have other shit to do?
we're all wondering that, brother.
No.
At every step of every day, we're all wondering.
I've learned the answer by now.
Why ask?
Chromebook costs $500. You can't just run it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. This is turning into some.
Just a little
Clay's-
guy talk,
Clay's
little
comfortable
venting,
now with this is-
guy talk.
Now we're on the blaze.
I didn't know I was shit at sweeping though. Until
TC
she went
Wood
back
Life,
after
who
me
was
and she
sponsored
just
by
like,
Squatty
"No,
Potty
shit,
on our network.
It's true. Yeah. There's definitely.
Who was sponsored by Squatty Potty?
Tommy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Tommy
So
Lahren was
absolute when
brought
this
to you
dude-
by Squatty Potty.
That is pretty sweet.
She had the artisanal wood one.
She had
I
the basic white woman
That was-
squatty
That
potty.
was the one that was.
I asked for that one for Christmas, didn't get it, so might buy it myself.
you can't cut meat.
It just says "live, laugh, shit," like painted into it or
Nah,
something.
dude's bamboo. Tom, would you hand me that box of Kleenex right there? I'd like to blow my nose.
What I might recommend, sauna.
Huh?
Went in there.
Never
Feeling
had to
stopped
blow your
up.
nose again?
I mean, it's definitely better today than it was yesterday with no medicine. Look, there's a fucking reason why.
So you tell me I could blow my nose less as long as I show my dick to 40 people?
Yeah, Dick Ford knows.
I'll just
That feels
blow
like an
my nose.
extremely equitable trade that I would. Yeah, like you're not
Little less nose blow.
Look, problem solved.
you're not jerking anybody off. Yeah,
No dick involved.
I think there's a reason why people in like Finland and for the most part, unless they're like at Foxconn, people in Asian cultures live longer. They take better care of their bodies, and a lot of it is using now largely bygone techniques that we're all worried about because you don't want somebody to get so enticed by your penis that they run over and start lapping you up.
You know,
Like,
get off.
Get
off.
Get away.
You know, penis is shorthand.
It's good for you.
But it's really like where my arm meets like the rest of my torso. I would say that's the most
Ooh,
disgusting
they
looking
almost
part
got
of my
that
body.
ball. There's no.
Yeah, you just told me I had to go full nude.
Whoa,
They're
whoa,
not
whoa,
giving
whoa,
me a
whoa. To be
t-shirt.
clear, you only have to be full nude in like the hot tub part and in one of the like wet saunas. The rest of it is like basically like it's being like in a mall food court, except positioned around the food court. There's like 6 huts, and you
But
go
I-
into the hut and you have
But I
like,
want to go in the pool.
and you have a hut. There's also common area pools and hot tubs that are co-ed and that you can get into with a bathing suit on. They're
Oh.
not. There's just the
I thought you
bulk
said
of
that whole sauna, the whole
the
day spa.
bulk
you
of
couldn't-
them on that side, like where
Are not
all of the
co-ed?
super hot ones are not co-ed. But there
And
is
if you go
one
to the
super-
co-ed one, you're like announcing I'm the horniest guy you've ever met.
I mean, there's a lot of couples there.
Depends on what direction.
Okay,
There's a lot of couples there. Of all,
that's
are they
not
calling
gonna
that a
help.
catch?
No.
I don't think that it is. It's probably one of those let them play it out and then we'll go back and
Scoop and score.
Hashtag scoop and school.
Oh man. Brought to you by Porcini's Italian Restaurant. this week's Scoop and Score.
Is that like if Rick had some ice cream prior?
Right.
A scoop to score.
Yeah, or maybe just what he was. Never mind. I don't want to.
Shit, maybe.
No.
When he played that
For real?
slow, he held it for 5
That
seconds.
shit bothers me too, dude.
What if I played it slow?
That happened. That happened at the game earlier today too.
Camping World?
No. You got to show it the other way, and you got to show it in regular motion.
Yeah, I agree.
It's right there. He almost took that home with him.
Ugh.
It's close, man. I think I'm on your side, but
What's the point spread? 2.5? Yeah, I think they're even. They gotta make Vegas happy. No conspiracy.
Yeah, I mean,
What's the rules on steps?
It's supposed to be 2.
He doesn't even bring it in. It's never to his body.
that's the thing is that it's like he's still like by the time the ball gets to his body, it's being swiped out. But yeah, I don't think we need any more Vegas conspiracy theories other than third shooter at the country music concert.
With the helicopter, right? The helicopter was dumping.
I haven't heard the helicopter one,
They somehow had an AC
but I know that
from above.
I know that Dan Blazarian shot video of a second shooter. And who's a more reliable news source?
Somebody needs to look at that George Strait video too.
Wait, what? The one
What did we just watch with the?
Oh, that's Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks, yeah, somebody needs to
Don't
look
make
at
that
shit.
mistake again.
I know. He's angry. He's getting binged.
What about Vegas Dave and Holly Saunders? That should be a conspiracy.
Whoa, what's this?
They're engaged.
I was talking with one of Dave's good friends about this relationship just last night.
You can probably just say it. It's not that hard to figure out who it is.
I know.
Okay.
I gave Vegas Mike a ride to the airport. I don't know if he, I never call him Vegas Mike when I'm talking with him. I
So
just
he
call him Mike.
Right. So he
But
doesn't.
like to other people to say, like if I'm just like, hey, I did this with Mike, that's like an annoying ass thing to say because I know a lot of people named Mike. I'm white.
Right.
And
No, I think that goes for everybody.
yeah, no, Mike's not the whitest name, but there's a lot of white dudes named Mike. That's true. And so he needed a ride to the airport, and I'm like, awesome, happy to do it. Done it before, and pull up to his parents' house, and Asian guy gets in the car, and like Mike's on a phone call, so he just like sits down, like keeps going the phone call, and he's like, all right, let's go. And then so I'm just driving for like
With a guy you
15
don't
minutes.
know.
Yeah. And then once Mike gets off the phone call, I talked to him for like 10 minutes, and like 10 minutes into like a regular chat, he's like, "Oh yeah, this is Sun Yi."
Okay.
I don't remember the guy's name, if I can be honest. I
Well, at
believe
least
it
you
started
came
with
up
an
with a
S.
tasteful filler.
it was extremely close
Jesus
to that.
Christ.
That might have been it. You know, that's
Yeah, it might have, but it
Um,
might not have.
yeah, and that
Might have
guy.
also been Eric.
He's from China, but he left
That's true.
when he was like 18. Now he's just going around the world, just wandering. You know.
So Holly Saunders is a golfer too.
Yeah, I think she used to be before she got into the announcing game, maybe.
Okay.
So she went from Cliff to that guy.
That was the rumor, right?
Yeah.
Or was that for real?
That's for real.
Holly Saunders and Cliff?
If you have any more questions about it, I'm right here.
Okay. Huh. I didn't know that. Guess I need to pop on this heavy.com 5 fast facts to know.
God damn it, dude.
Literally, my life is not complete until they do one of these for me. I'm probably going to have to do something that will cost me my livelihood
Yeah.
to get it done, but
Check and see if they've got 5 fast facts for the guy who joked about the school shootings. That would
could
be
be
a useful
anybody.
bar for you to know. No, the Colorado radio host.
oh, I thought you meant me. I was like, don't pin that on me.
No, I'm saying if they did one for him, then
Yeah, yeah.
you can get there tomorrow if you've got enough, creativity and drive.
I don't. Well, yeah, that's a crowded space, the Dylan and Eric humor. And I mean, plus
But he made it his own.
That guy wasn't willing to go the whole distance of the field whenever he said, I want it to be one where no one gets hurt.
Yeah.
It's one of those innocent
Like all those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the weirdest shit anybody's ever said. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Turns out they had blood.
I just want a guy to take away from the impeachment hearings by running through his cafeteria going pew 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 pew. Ooh, it would probably include something about my brother. I would figure that would have to happen. It might be
Would
like
Richland be mentioned?
it might be like went to the high school that briefly gained regional acclaim for
Having a rebel mascot?
no for the shit dollar
Oh.
because that made it to like Kid Crap. That made it to Kid Class. Oh yeah, Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary would probably be on there.
Maybe space.
Oh yeah. Oh I
Kicked off Twitter.
I was gonna say yeah.
Okay.
I threatened to kill Steph Curry and Randy Rogers in one fell swoop once upon a time. McAfee, maybe, and possibly Throatzilla. I could see.
I don't think any of those are making your. Ooh.
In bounds or you got bounds?
Yeah, but he's caught it in bounds though.
Out of bounds. TC went bounds.
That's a good question. I guess it means I've had a pretty underwhelming life. Man, neither of my arrests are that eventful.
Neither of my arrests.
Pretty standard boilerplate stuff. I knew a guy who wrote for the New York Times.
You're not getting it done here. I know Brett Stevens too, dude.
Worked out with Patrick Mahomes a couple times. That might make it. There's a photo of it somewhere.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's like
Somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's on my wall.
it's more just that he had.
I got
His,
some
his,
canvas
his eye
painting.
mirror is actually him and
For some reason, they made me naked.
I told him not to.
Well,
Are you diving into his brother's TikTok?
oh yeah, yeah. Jackson, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Like I saw Pat in one of them, and he looked like he was fake mad about it. You think it was real mad? Okay.
I think he has to deal with that shit like every day.
It wasn't even a photo. It was just that for at least a couple of the weeks he was there, he definitely had the full-on tracking camera crew with him.
Oh yeah.
So there's like somebody in front, like backing up the whole time with the camera, like somebody behind him and on the side.
Ask him if they could get out of the way so you could finish your set.
Hey, bro, I'm almost done here. If you don't mind. Damn. They would probably say like Norm outlasted him. And that would be the only line on that one. They're not all fun. Not all. they're not all. It's just fast. They're fast facts. Yeah,
They
it's
are
five-
all
it's
fast.
5 fast facts. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, not blocked well.
Don't love the play call, TC. Don't love the short side tunnel, or the boundary side tunnel rather.
People do it.
People definitely do it, and I'm sure it works out plenty. Oh yeah, and I'm so dumb and uneducated about the South that I thought that was his real name for a long time.
That's not his real name?
No, and because I told my wife that. She was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" She was like,
Who?
"Debo."
Oh.
And she's like, "People have that name. Like that's definitely like a Cajun Southern South thing. Like that's a nickname."
Yeah, I just figured his name was Dabo.
So did I, because I was floating it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I was like, man, if we end up with
I thought that till they had like a Tom Rinaldi piece on him like a year or two ago.
who died,
Some fan.
dude, that's why it's so weird whenever they like have Rinaldi do like NBA sidelines. And it's so weird because I'm so used to somebody having cancer,
Yeah, it's true.
and then now it's just like it's Tom Rinaldi and Brad Stevens. I'm like, Brad Stevens needs to go to the doctor. They should have Rinaldi just wear the fucking Grim Reaper suit. Like, listen, if Rinaldi's knocking on your door, days might be limited.
Sean McDonough's going to be losing it about you within a month.
You know, it's surprising he was able to work with Gruden for so long if he's that soft. Because I feel like Gruden would be like,
Yeah.
you know, LSU's going to use this as motivation, man. You got to crack a couple eggs. Like football guy to his core.
Yeah.
I mean, how well did he know her, man? Talking about a couple Thanksgivings or two steps back. They said the dude was from Fort Worth, eh?
Trevor Lawrence?
No. Barely. Well, you know what? I guess if you're Tarrant County, you can still count Fort Worth. Kennedale. Kennedale, where they have the raceway.
Race wars, you say?
Oh, no.
I got a feeling I know who's going to win in Kennedale.
I was going to say, it's not much of a war out there, bro. It's pretty well settled. To the victor go the spoils. Although it is south, you know, it's southeast Fort Worth. Sidekick.
Only way my kid gets on the field was kicking the ball.
Is there a train station right at Fair Park?
Yes.
Okay.
Dart? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the move.
Yeah, I would do that if I were you. You gonna go down to the Irving Park and ride?
Probably.
That's an easy little drive for you.
The other move would be, I think we could go to DFW and like take one to another to another.
You got to pay to get in.
Oh, I guess that's right. Dude, they're about to massively expand that TexRail thing in Grapevine. Where
Yeah.
It'll go all the way both ways.
That's
I saw
nice.
the new station and everything. down
Yeah, there's like a huge hotel. There's a huge hotel. They're putting like a huge food hall. It's basically fucking metropolitan area at this point, you know? I mean, living the big city life.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Castle, Texas.
Christmas, yeah, come on. We're going to have to shed that first. There is a disgusting amount of people down there around Christmas, though. It's just, it's yeah. It's too much, man. And a lot of dudes, like, is there anything worse? And I guess this is just kind of a dad move, but like, you're not at your house, but you're just out and about around the holidays wearing a Santa hat.
Holy shit.
A lot of that.
Is it monogram?
Yeah. Probably.
What kind of ranking, Dad?
Oh, number one.
Where do they place?
Number one dad. Are you the world's mediocre dad?
You look at the hat and tell me, motherfucker.
Sorry about everything, Dad?
Lay off me, I'm stressed.
No, I want the I'm with stupid Santa hat. Just follow my kid around. Stay over here. God forbid they think I'm talking about your mother. No, there's no way. She doesn't have YouTube Red. She's not listening to this. Do you pay for that TC where you can use it without the app active?
No,
That alone almost makes it seem worth it.
it does not. I can just leave my phone open.
But I think
do
you
it all
get
the
that with
time.
YouTube TV though.
Oh, okay, well,
I think so. That might swing the standings for me. Everybody laugh or cry and then laugh at the if all one score games were flipped standings today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The somebody did the all one score games flipped NFL standings and the Cowboys.
14 and 2 or something like that.
I think it's 13-2, and the Seahawks are like 3-12.
Too bad they're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a story of Jason Garrett's career, Jake.
They actually won all those last
Yeah.
year, but yeah, not sustainable. I want to see this mirror workout commercial again. Shit on that some more.
Can you have that with Patrick Mahomes?
Ooh, yeah, maybe. Although at the gym he trained at, there are no mirrors. Yeah, any like self-respecting hardo gym,
Yeah.
they're no mirror team. It's just about being focused inward. We're just here to get better and improve.
What's that shit where Ronnie Coleman used to work out?
In Arlington,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That documentary's sad.
God.
Yeah, it is, but much like when we were talking about uncut gyms earlier, it's like, what did you think was gonna happen? I mean, it's like the most
It's only gone one way.
obvious shit ever.
And he retired and all of his joints work properly?
Yeah, and he actually runs marathons now. Yeah.
How did that work, dude? Was he a cop before he did steroids, or did he do steroids because he was a cop and he just was like, fuck it, I am the plug.
I don't think he started lifting like that until after he was a cop, right? Was that the timeline? He was already a cop. Yeah, so
So nobody could catch him. He was just running rampant.
but he also still says when asked about it that he was totally clean,
My fuck.
which is hilarious.
He's what, 5'11", competed at like 280? Yeah, okay.
I mean, you just look at somebody like that and you're not. Too many goddamn TV shows, man. Need to
Think you're right.
relax. Oh, dude. I don't think we spent enough time on how hard it rules the Jim from The Office like thinks he's in the actual CIA now.
I'm trying to tell you, it's the character.
He's like, yeah, man. These men and women perform great work that helps all of us each and every day in our daily life. I can't even say it without it's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like Kevin Spacey being politics.
Dude.
You can't turn it off.
I haven't stopped thinking about that since the other day when we played it.
Gotta kill him. I mean,
I also kind of want everything I say to be punctuated with that Hitchcockian sound.
yeah.
Like whatever that is.
Trill violin,
Ugh.
legato, or whatever the fuck.
Unreal, dude. And you're telling me this is why I have to just lose my view? Because you guys blew the whole fucking back end budget in a bidding war with a chip company. Now I got to switch my TV service. Unreal.
I
Just
thought
leave
there
that.
was-
Leave that to them.
I thought there was gonna be more points in this game, Jake. That's my analysis.
Well, we got a whole fourth quarter here, man. This might end up as a
I thought it was gonna be like
35-31.
a 40-40 tie. And just the team with better sportsmanship got to advance.
What was the over-under later? What's your opinion on Buckeye stickers? Okay, so yeah. It's all sorts of
I think I'm against.
Like telling the truth now.
shit. Yeah. If you don't sell your gear for tattoos.
I see a lot of them with tattoos. I need to look into that shit.
Yeah, I thought it was really, really cool in like fucking Bantam and Junior and stuff.
No.
Yeah, with
N-
the skull.
Yeah, you get yourself a little skull and crossbone. Or if you're my brother, midway through the season, a big taped X. It says, "Oh yeah, yeah." That was the best part of everything at our youth association was when someone would take him first overall in 4 weeks over the season when he had gained 15 pounds and he could only play guard. Like, God damn it.
They only measured our guys before the first game, so we had our dude like just cut weight and then he'd just get the fuck.
I've told this story in the podcast before, but my mom definitely had my brother out there in a laid law running around our block all day to cut weight, but they would remeasure again at the middle of the year. And at that point, he had usually kind of fallen into in-season weight. He said it was 61 and a half. So I'm not saying what you expected was wrong, but that's not that. I think we're still hitting the over on that.
You do?
I don't know. You get
40 to 40.
yeah. He said.
Yeah,
but
I said 40 to
for
40.
beforehand though.
But 61 and a half. Like,
Yeah, I'm saying we're getting to like 35, 31.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. We're not that close to 35 right now.
Trading points, baby.
You better help or you're gonna look like a dummy.
Yeah. Mavs pull this out. 141, 121. TC.
Way to go.
Dude, we got a night where Curry and THJ are on fire.
You
No, I
said they
guess
weren't
Curry-
gonna make the playoffs though.
I did. I definitely did. I mean, I thought they'd go 500, but yeah, I'll cop to that.
We have to manage our expectations.
That was kind of all it really was. Well, also I didn't think nobody thought they'd be this good,
Oh,
but
no.
I also just thought
I did.
I didn't want to be. Wait, so what happened here? We got Marquise Chris wants beef too?
No, that's what I was trying to
Oh, okay. I thought it was just KP. It turned it.
So this angle you can't really see it.
Is this Luca's first game at the Chase Center? That is a small referee. I realize everyone else in the shot is big, but
Oh, bro. Dude, I think what people don't understand, and I'm not saying that like if it was just time to square up, like that Luka's gonna just fucking handle his work. But I think what people don't know about European basketball is there are literally fucking terrorists in the stands shooting flares onto the floor, like with regularity. Like, dude, it is a completely different scene at a European basketball game than it is in the NBA. There's not like a shitload of security guards. Like it's
a lot of low lifes over there.
it's wild, dude. What's the point you're trying to make right now?
I'm just agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. I thought there was some sort of a
No, just dudes with fucking 10 zippers on their jeans.
yeah, like
Up
dude,
to no good.
you're telling me if you're at an Eastern European basketball game for a national team game like that, he's probably seen some shit in the stands at games that would make people piss their pants over here.
I saw someone break out a flare at a soccer game.
Where?
Roma.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That shit scares me.
Over in Italy?
Yeah.
Feels like it could always accidentally hit something that it's not supposed to. And
Luckily, it was one of the
deep shot middle.
Ooh,
Oh.
got it. Well on the way to 35.
Yeah.
The
Especially the second the dude absolutely burned his defender was when I called it.
the Olympic Stadium there, it's still got like the track and everything. So there's like the half circle.
2-4. No.
So the where he's throwing the flare from, he had quite a bit of distance before he could reach any people. So he didn't.
I don't know a whole lot about what the capabilities of the flare is.
Yeah, he threw it like this.
Oh, fuck you, man. I don't have to come back to my throwing motion at every turn. I'll tell you what, dude.
The police just had a lineup. They were like,
I don't know. Don't have to do a lineup bit about it. Fucking so dirty.
"Suspect 1, please throw." Let's see how you throw.
Why am I here? You are a dick.
I didn't say it was you. Just an Italian guy. I don't know if I can tell this, but there was one time in Italy. We were on a class trip, and we had a bus driver we didn't like, and everyone was complaining about the bus driver, and someone was like, "Yeah, what's his name?" And one of the girls was like, "I think his name is Guido." And they were like, "No, that's probably not it." And she's like, "What? I heard Josh call him that." Not this Josh. It was a different Josh.
What was the name that we learned from Chris Cuomo you can't say?
Yeah, but that's funny because I don't think that's like a general Italian slur. I think that's a thing that people specifically say to him because he's him. Yeah. He has a biography that is similar to the character.
Yeah. So perpetuate the throwing motion thing. It would be like
He's a son whose father is less or is more successful than he is.
if I walked around and I was like, "Don't you know that my people consider T-Rex arms a slur?"
There you go. Yeah.
Don't you know that my people consider pipe cleaner man a racial slur that
Gumby is the N word.
it goes back centuries. No, I forgot what I was going to say. It doesn't matter. There's probably something about how I'm super fucking ready for Ian Book to be gone.
Well, he's probably only like 14 games away, so you're about to get your wish.
Another year?
That's right.
Good fucking Christ. I went all day thinking we were done with this.
No. Jerkovic doesn't start till the year after.
Are you sure his name's Jerkovic?
Yes.
I feel like you've had a rough month on this front. Again,
Names?
So
That's your opinion.
did we talk about the neighbor pie?
No, just personally.
The neighbor that I
The bad
have
one.
major issues with and has been on a 7-game losing streak brought over a peppermint chocolate cheesecake.
Looks great.
Yeah. No, it does. I mean, I'm not a big sweets guy, but it looks good, and if nothing else, it certainly looked homemade. It did not look. Now, I haven't had any of it, but my brother stayed at my house last night with some of his buddies, and when I opened my fridge this morning, it appeared that about half of it was gone, and the fork was still in the pie.
Well, you got half.
So-
That's good. I thought it was
but I
going to be
don't-
all.
But now I don't know what to do.
Eat half of it?
Well, no. I mean, like with her. I mean, I
Oh.
still probably.
I'd still go
Okay.
out and tell her not to honk her horn whenever she honks her horn. You don't got to say it mean.
Then the other weird one I had the other day that's maximum suburb is a lady came over who I'd never met before, so it's not like we had any level of rapport. She doesn't live next door to me. She lives across the intersection from me, so not even across the street.
Yeah.
Across the intersection at a 4-way stop. Came over. Now that I'm playing this out, she might have just been trying to fuck, but she had
Oh, hell yeah.
written her name and number on a sticky note and was like, "Our family is going out of town for the next 2 weeks.
You
We're
see
going
it burning down, just let me know.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah." She was like, "If you see anything weird, out of the norm, let me know." And I'm like thinking, I've never looked at your house.
Yeah.
Like I was looking over there.
It's
right
all
now, I
out
was
of the
like,
norm to me.
Yeah, shit, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
is that tree always there?
Ma'am, I believe you have a suspicious tree on your
Yeah, I
property.
was calling them in Italy.
Fucking sneaking up.
I'm like, I don't know. Do you guys always have like a bay window, or did someone just
They added a bay window to my house?
Did somebody sneakily install this? Like I was so confused about what to say. I'm like, yeah, certainly I will.
There's been a string of bay window additions in the neighborhood,
Right.
so we were concerned.
I will help
Boy, he's
however
getting
I
broken
can.
in half. Hey, we haven't given a time check in a while.
No one cares.
Yeah, but when the clock pops
Whoa.
back up,
Nah, when you
I'm
can't
gonna-
make drops, it doesn't matter.
yeah, I will do it. 58, 57,
Okay, look at you.
56, 55,
That was like 3 hours ago.
54, 51,
We've
50,
We've literally had
49,
2 deliveries
48.
since then.
47. Stopped at 44 here. Is that what happened for everyone else?
I'm here. I'm seeing on the hotline that yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you see the OU one?
Oh yeah, but I mean,
That was a bad call.
it was, but come on, dude. I'm sure there's OU.
If
Actually,
they
you
had
know
just
what?
gotten that one.
In hindsight, I bet that game went so poorly for Oklahoma that they know that had nothing to do with it at all.
Ooh, I would not put that past them.
Now this is a go for
I
it
was at OU house before this, and they were still not happy when it was like 58-21.
with the call.
Yeah, whole game changed, 14 points away.
I mean, it's momentum, you know? Who knows what happens?
The weird thing about that call too is it was obviously pass interference, but the pass interference actually made it look like he was closer to catching that than he was.
Yeah, it
Like-
kind of knocked him to where the ball was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if that ball
Yeah.
had been played averagely with no pull down,
He doesn't come close to it.
no chance.
Yeah.
He was way too far outside. Then the dude yanks him back.
So that's why it didn't get called, because it looked like a throwaway.
That I kind of thought that's why they didn't call it, but that's
But I
a pretty
disagree.
shitty excuse.
Yeah. That's not what I would have done.
But when a ball
Embarrassing
lands
officiating.
on a dude, basically,
Yeah.
it looks like, oh, that's obvious. Yeah,
chest. I was
yeah.
like, "Oh, okay, well."
You go for it, right?
Where are they?
Their own 45, I want to say.
I don't
Yeah.
think they will.
Does Ohio State lead the league in shimmy shirt jerseys?
Gotta be.
It's probably just that there's a It's probably just that there's a lot of teams that have rules against it.
Yeah.
It
But
was
Ohio
really cool.
State knows they're not kidding anyone. No one's
Yeah,
gonna
no
be
fucking
thinking of them as
rules.
a squeaky clean program.
It was really cool hearing today during one of the games about how effective Tony Pollard was in college.
Yeah.
That didn't fuck me up at all. I'm sure he'll have 160 from scrimmage tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure. Tomorrow will be a day where they show
Who's
it
starting
all.
for New York?
At quarterback?
Yeah.
Daniel Jones. Ertz is out, though. So maybe we got a little
That could be it.
action there.
Yeah.
Huh?
That could be
Huh?
it.
Yeah, then they can just the dude who had 9 for 100 last time. Yeah, I can't have a woman kicking in the NFL though.
Not even Cristiano.
Not my sport.
Not my sport. The reason that she could not kick in the NFL is not because she can't kick in the NFL. It's because she would do the same shit that I did, or everyone else would do the same shit that I did whenever to hit on the female coach that he was obviously crushing on. Our JV basketball coach had us play the girls, but said we're starting the game down 50 and their threes count as fours and twos count as threes. Just to try to embarrass us and make their female coach. That was his version of the Garth Brooks video, trying to be kind to handicap people.
They are the same.
Is that he was trying to make it seem like he was pro-female
Yeah.
by giving them an insurmountable lead off the fucking rip. And so what did I do? I fouled the shit out of them every single time they got the ball in the paint.
Yeah, you're.
Like,
That's,
look.
that's cool, normal.
There's absolutely not going to be any freebies in here this morning. And that's what people...
This paints Northeast Ohio.
That's right. Nothing is given. And that's exactly what people would do if they put a female kicker out there. Even if she could just fucking bang all day, somebody would take her head off.
J.J. Watt would break her in half
Yeah.
after the whistle.
No.
fully.
J.J. Watt would walk over, kneel before her, and ask if she needed anything, with a napkin over his shoulder.
The-
What? Please,
The thing I always remember most
Sue. Yeah,
from the whole Kaepernick thing was
Marcus Lawrence would absolutely fucking. He's a psychopath.
whenever whenever it was first reported that Kaepernick, you remember how he kneeled for 2 games and no one noticed?
I do.
Whenever it like became a thing, someone like quote tweeted the original tweet saying that J.J. Watt was going to hold a response press conference where he was just going to rip his shirt in half and yell "Troops!"
You could easily convince me that happened.
Yeah. just saying troops like Wolf House. Troops! Troops!
I think.
Troops!
Like Russell Wilson's press conference, go troops.
Did he really say that?
No, but I
Oh.
haven't seen him doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's be troops. Let's be troops.
Let's be troops, baby.
Let's be
Let's
troops.
be troops.
Let's
Everybody,
be troops.
Let's be troops, baby.
Worst thing in my number 3 hour.
You don't like it? I have no comment.
I hope I have enough on the app to.
Fuck no, man. I love the Let's Be Great thing. I'd play it every show.
My only comment on it is that it was hilarious. The one day that Ham filled in, Bob said it, and Ham played the incorrect
No, that was
buzzer.
not hilarious.
And then
That was-
Ham was so quick on the fucking draw that the next time Bob brought it up, Ham played it sped up to a 4-second version of it that was just speed talking. Like, oh no, it's better now. Just taking a run at the biggest bully on the yard your first day in
I'm
pop.
just glad that someone else could finally see what I've been telling you the whole time.
What?
Ham's an asshole.
Oh no, I fucking love him, man. I'm a huge fan.
I know I'm not winning you over. I don't care about you.
You're mad about the Regant Christmas songs.
I
though.
got the most powerful man in the building on my side now.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, no, I'm a big fan. And he loves you. He just made
Great.
he just made some songs that were very good, by the way,
That's your opinion.
using Regant drops.
Why don't you go throw a baseball about it? Don't diagram that sentence. I have no follow-ups.
I'm gonna spend the next 6
what
months
that
on
means.
fucking biomechanics to get my range of motion
Nail a
proper.
runner at third. Yeah, because then that'll.
That's a Heisman throw.
It's gonna coincide perfectly with you learning how to really keep that bat in the zone, TC.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Thank you, fucking support team from the back.
No, Josh just knows I've been thinking about working on my swing,
Oh yeah.
and so we're both gonna embark on this montage journey so that I can hit dingers that you can then try and time the leap to pull it back in and nail me running the bases.
See, I
with
thought
your
you were just
totally
gonna-
normal throwing motion.
I thought you were gonna just try to say that you were actually just gonna try to make contact before Josh does.
I'm probably not gonna get
And
there. Josh is really good at
I was
baseball.
gonna say, and guess who I'm betting on?
yeah, no, I
Axe throwing.
Yeah,
Josh,
what's the need for the YOLO there? Like, it's not really a free play if it's an obvious ref cam.
You think they wear that mid-fuck?
No, I don't. I wish they had it on whenever that.
Every single one of them's worn it at least once, right? For that, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want not theirs.
No, you
I'd want my own.
No, you
Yeah.
don't want to see that, dude.
Professional wrestling guy holding the camera with the rest face.
Nobody, 99% of people that have ever dabbled, had somebody say, we're going to record this, will ever do it again. You're like, nope. I never want to see that again. Never, ever, ever.
Really makes you respect the true artisans working in that profession. You know,
Fucking no doubt, man.
it looks easy. It's not.
The guy with bullets tattooed on his leg, whatever
Yeah,
his
that
name
guy.
is.
Yeah,
He had a run.
yeah, the one with the big snake tattoo. That guy.
Bullets on the leg. Huh?
One of them had a blog. Did you ever read that blog? Christian Sings the Blues. That was a great blog.
Ooh, no, that's depressing already.
He had a New Year's resolution where like
Get out of porn.
No, every day he was gonna blog. I don't know if it was every day. It was some kind of regular. He was like, this year I'm gonna blog, and he just wrote a blog about fucking doing porn. It was great.
We should get Rachel Starr on the podcast again.
I'd be happy to. She'll tell you about Christian. That's the same era.
Only if you'll stop asking her how much money she makes.
I just kind of remember me as being the best person in that interview.
Yeah.
Rachel Starr and Throwzilla, same podcast.
Ooh. Ah.
Just compare notes. Yeah, like you guys just say, all right, here's our guests, and we're gonna sit back.
You could have it set up like the coach's room.
Watch the video. You can. Read the comments.
We
back
got the
from
clicker. Got some pizzas.
Gold.
Oh, laser
Talk to me about this right here. What are you doing here?
What do you see in here pre-snap?
I bet you that Throatzilla looks down upon Rachel Starr. Like it's
Yeah.
not a true. Yeah, exactly. She's not a
Yeah.
real beer. She's not not doing it for the love.
I think that in general that she's met one person in her life who's doing it right, and you're talking to her.
Yeah.
And I would say it's one of my favorite qualities about her. What's the point of living if you don't feel that way? You know.
The closest I ever came to getting fired for something related to the N word on Twitter
Was whatever
What?
you called Randy it.
No,
What's his name?
I don't know what you're talking. Who?
The guy you got in a fight with on Twitter and got banned.
Randy Rogers. No,
Randy Rogers.
She in some way attempted to compliment me by using that term of endearment, and
Uh-huh.
I was like, not only can I not retweet this, I don't even think I can favorite it.
Yeah.
But yeah. But then what's the point there? Nobody knows. But yeah, she used that word, and I'm like, probably just gotta let this go.
That's for you to say.
Damn, dude. Big shots. I don't know who the backup for either of these teams is. I just realized.
Oh my
also
god.
thinking
You
about
know that would clone technology would be exploited in college football so
Oh my
fast.
god. They all
Dave-
have the same numbers. That's how you figure them out.
Dabo's like, I'll quit this game when we start paying the clones. clone can't work. He's a clone. I remember in my day we didn't even have clones. Now they're talking about paying the clones. Not pure. Clones get a perfect education. Student athlete clone. It says it right there in the title.
Sex.
Just 'cause it sits with them.
Clones don't have to follow concussion protocol.
Yeah, exactly. There are reports that Jim Harbaugh spent the night in a treehouse with a clone.
Would Sandusky still get in trouble?
Oh.
Those weren't clones. Those weren't even college football players.
Yeah, clone boys is what he's saying. Dude, it's still like of all the shit.
Why are you trying to find loopholes to that?
I think the loophole is if like you cloned yourself.
And then you
No,
could
it wasn't me. It was
Yeah.
my clone.
Yeah, okay.
Like if Sandusky had cloned himself.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of,
If you had to create a law with the agency and there's just a whole thing.
I know that Corby brings this up all the time, or more than anyone else. Seriously, not enough is made out of the fact that there is a guy working in football named Jerry Sandusky, who's not that Jerry Sandusky,
Yeah.
and he just had to live with that.
Yeah.
Like, not he does college basketball games. He is a fucking NFL,
NFL.
broadcaster on the East Coast, no less,
Mm-hmm.
named Jerry Sandusky.
He could probably make it to State College in an afternoon.
And I mean, I guess like maybe that's a more common name in that part of the world than I'd ever heard before.
It's a pretty Midwest name.
Yeah.
Not a Baltimore name. More Pennsylvania, certainly. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Nah, this is fucking dummy.
But he ran up to the line, dude.
He's doing that hard. He's like,
Yeah, that's a very
You
unconvincing
fuck around and get
fake.
a false start on your punter.
Look, you're at the 39-yard line. They don't matter. They don't care.
Still, yeah, I guess that's true. That's yeah.
he's like, what the hell y'all doing? This ain't football.
I got fucking
This ain't no football.
clone punter.
We're the clones. Clone Wars. Would you have a clone ball?
A what?
A clone ball.
Like all sports teams.
You got a Bud Bowl. Well,
It's just like
Yeah, I was gonna say. First, let's talk about bringing back the Bud Bowl.
Do you, in NCAA football, you remember whenever you could play as all mascots?
Yes.
You unlock more mascots as you unlock.
Is that like the clone team?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
you had the Buckeye mascot.
It took on like
Buckeye
all of
eggs.
your people's attributes, but they all just had like it was like
Yeah.
Bucky.
Which is all furries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling me you
They're
never
all,
played
uh,
this. Like they're
all
like doing
furry
flips and
balls.
shit.
Furry
in their
ball.
giant head.
I don't remember that
Just
at
all
all.
the big longhorn head.
Balls.
No, I wanted my shit to feel real, dude.
They couldn't catch though
I
because their
made sure
hands
none
were
of the
like
players
this the
could-
whole time.
None of the players could eat.
God damn it!
Best video was
Dropped again.
Covered up some crimes. No fucking mascots don't play football.
Sound like a game like NFL Blitz.
Oh,
Well, boys,
I hated Blitz.
this is a moment the whole season's been building towards. Jake,
You like shoot 'em up with
Somebody
steroids.
hits.
Yeah.
3 minutes left. Down 2. Do or die. Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, looks like we're hitting that under.
Fucking. This is where legends are born, my man.
Okay, I'd say he's already done quite a bit of work.
Yeah, but I mean, you could always have a better or worse reputation than you did entering the game. That's always true.
Is Steve Carell raping in this show?
It's my
He is.
That's my understanding.
Matt Lauer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Everyone says basically Matt Lauer, but like, if you had said that 5 years ago, it would have been like, I don't know, just
Oh, one of the most successful people of all time.
Right.
Cool.
This Jason Momoa show, I don't get it.
You're being glib, Matt.
why'd you look at Josh? You did. You did look right at him.
Well, they can't
Well, he didn't know.
I just like
Somebody brought up the point that it doesn't make any sense that all their clothes match if like everyone on
Yeah.
everyone on Earth is blind.
you're going continuity.
Yeah.
Like
Makeup is way
Momoa like coordinates with all of them, gives them advice.
Yeah, but they all look like the same and great.
I had a math teacher who was colorblind, and had to have like other people consult on his clothes.
Is that a lot? Like that's pretty. Does anyone in here have any level of that, like color issue?
He's the only one I knew in my life that was like full on colorblind, like he did not see the colors you and I see.
I feel like I've known people before that I'd known a long time before they told me. Like I would think that would be very prohibitive. That it would come up all the time, and it seems like it's just kind of like, oh
you know,
yeah, I
it
just
came up
mix
with
a,
him less than I
I
would
mix
have
a few colors
anticipated.
up.
Like I would go a
Like,
year
what?
without remembering that he did.
There it is. I
Yeah.
always love to hang it in the room in my
Wouldn't you
yeah.
just want to be able to see those
replace
trees?
my Peloton. Yeah.
Like that's the thing is like if you're just like it's
Yeah.
just the most depressing like brick fucking wall that you got to look at in your Akron apartment, then by all means hang the mirror.
But if you have like a place in Portland,
Yeah, like I don't think I want anything to cover that up.
In the middle of indoor forest, you're able to.
Is it like a real mirror, or is it just like an LED screen that has a camera facing towards you?
I think it's both.
Yeah, I think it's a slightly reflective with the LED behind it.
You have to have an outlet. How is that shit on a mirror if it needs an outlet? Oh, good God. How do you have it in a window? Call bullshit. No outlets on mirrors or windows.
Here's your stocks. They're down. You probably should-
Yeah, that's a good. I'm with you.
What?
Where's it fucking plugged in?
On a window?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening here?
there's no cord leading away from it.
Oh, yeah, solar power. Powered on your hopes and dreams again, skinny.
Also, like, you're gonna need the weights.
I mean, some people do.
History's taught me they upsell you.
I'm just yeah, exactly.
You need
Like,
a leotard, handlebar mustache, and some circular weights.
Brophy?
And they're like VR weights.
That man just had a sweatshirt that said Brophy on it.
Brofi.
I think it was Trophy, but with bro.
Oh. That little do people know that guy's actually listening to Matthew McConaughey tell him a sleep story about how small we are.
Do you ever consider the depth of this moment?
I'll also let you know that there's a LeBron one on there. And a Nick Offerman.
Yeah, that was a pretty light box. I feel like they were begging him to run on that snap. Just my take.
Or just Lucas shots. Just Mark Fellow will just.
I would think that you would not want them to run.
Oh, I definitely would.
Because if you like you're probably going to give up a field goal here, and you just want to
Get the
leave
ball
enough
back.
time, yeah. So I
Hold
would
up.
say let's just pass it down a couple times, invite them to pass, hope that they get 3 incompletions.
Yeah.
I'm saying them scoring is not your issue. You having enough time to do something about it is your issue.
Yeah, for sure.
I might.
Take all 11 off the field.
No, I mean I would just do like a
0 Warriors instead of 11.
No, I would just like blitz the fuck out of him, you know? Like then maybe he gives up and scores, or maybe you sack him and the game's over.
I don't hate it.
He's the coach. That'd be so great.
Max Blitz.
Just this thing where like they do all right and like, bring the ball down the field slowly. That's what's gonna hurt you. That is fine. Because now you got the ball back in your hands with a minute 49.
But what if you score too fast?
Ooh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Nah, you
Told you guys we
you
were hitting
should
this
blitz
over.
'em. You should have a high variance strategy. This little middle ground is not doing much for you.
What is the count?
What's the count, boys?
So 27, 20, 24. If you're up 5 after you score, obvious.
You're up 4 after you score. Doesn't matter. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
1 or 2 doesn't really matter at all.
Makes an extra point. I have to make the extra point.
Have y'all seen the show Friday Night Tykes?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to get TC on that show.
That's a shit show. I like the one that was
Houston.
Kids are just running over him.
banned for targeting. The one that
Dude, I
coached
would fucking level a 5-year-old.
This one says the same. This is the one I always use. Up 4 after. Yeah, really no difference. I mean, it would be hilarious if like I could see you just stalking up and down a sideline with the huge Waffle House size play sheet,
Yeah.
just on over your mouth, just screaming at somebody.
Yeah.
Just a nice hound's tooth.
Yeah. Laugh all you want. I'm winning that league.
What would your four? Chicken factory.
Dude.
You gotta have your card.
It would. I don't know about those. I would just.
One that says cheese, one that says oral.
Yeah. Like 2 stick figures blowing each other.
Yeah, and the other one's just a big block of cheese.
Yeah.
Like, how risky are we willing to get here? I was laughing really hard today at I don't remember what game it was. There was a bunch, just so much football, you know. Somebody holding up, I think it might have been OU, 3rd and X long. It was 3rd and 15. Like, what is the fucking point? Like, do you not know the down and distance?
Maybe
Like,
not.
just a sign that says 3rd and extra long. There's something childish about calling it extra long. This is
Yeah.
fucking Coney. Yeah, exactly. Jameis. Do you see Jameis wants 30 mil?
I'd give it to him.
You, by all means,
Yeah.
Go
maybe,
for it.
Maybe we will.
maybe you will. Oh my God.
They should pay Jameis to be the passing tight end.
Ooh.
There's an idea.
Nothing would get me more excited for 2020 NFL than
Jameis playing tight end and passing.
No, Jameis Winston starting Chicago Bears quarterback.
See, I mean, the thing about us is we can go get the ball back once he turns it over, so it's not really a problem for us.
Okay. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see
He
it.
can move it down the field, dude.
In 15 years, this is going to look like the standing outside the fire video.
No doubt. Looks like that already. I'm very uncomfortable with this video, this commercial.
Sorry, bro.
I have no idea if anyone gets the same commercials too.
Yeah, no. Probably not.
Dude, okay, that Chick-fil-A employee looked like he's killed somebody.
Yeah.
Slick back hair.
No, he had the cousin you haven't seen for a few years who shows up at a wedding.
Like, that
He's
guy-
like, oh yeah,
Tattoos are offensive.
I had to go away for a while.
This guy right down here.
Him?
Quick. Quickly.
Bold strategy, Dar.
So how does this affect you? Let's see. If it's 29-23, then it would be 30-29. A field goal, you would still lose, right?
A lot of pressure off the snap there.
Oh
Wow.
shit, man, dude! Lawrence has fucking had the game of a fucking lifetime. I don't know what the numbers are, but
He was unconscious.
I was gonna say, after he got knocked out.
yeah, it just feels like, and I'd have to look back at the box. Yeah, dude, like, he just feels like he's just been running for his life the whole game.
18 of 33 for 259 yards,
It
2 touchdowns.
It don't look pretty, but
I mean, it doesn't look bad.
probably got to have 50, 60 on the
7.8.
ground.
7.8. He is, dude. He's their leading scorer
Oh,
with 107 yards.
I forgot the
Yeah.
the long touchdown. Yeah.
But that he's got 40 yards aside from that. That's a lot for a quarterback,
Yeah.
especially in college where they count sacks as lost rushing yardage.
Extremely dumb.
Extremely dumb. ETN has
No,
a
they
ton
don't
of
anymore.
yards, but he got most of them on that long catch.
They take it off of the total offense total, but they don't take it off the quarterback's rushing total.
And they take it off the team passing,
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's where it factors.
but they do not take it off the quarterback's
Yeah.
passing. I think that's how it works.
I am 99% sure that that is how it works.
Because there's a couple games of like team passing is 305. It's like, but
The receiver yards added up to
320.
yeah. damn, dude.
I don't think Urban Meyer. I don't think this team would be as good with Urban Meyer.
That's a weird Skip Baylessy type thing to say.
His last several teams were this talented and like had games where they just fucking shit the bed. Like
I would stop you briefly and tell you that Fields is the best quarterback they had out of all those dudes. And Chase Young might be.
I mean, Dwayne
and
Haskins just went in the first round. Like it's not like yeah, maybe, but like
They were all
it's not like
good.
the cupboard's bare.
They were all good. I just think this dude is worlds better.
I don't think he's world's better. I think he's extremely good, and I also think that Dwayne Haskins is extremely good.
I was never really that sold on him. Who else do they have besides Cardell Barrett?
Yeah, JT Barrett.
Yeah. And Dobbins is probably on the level roughly of Zeke.
And I mean, they had
Bosa.
Dobbins like the 2 years before this. I'm more talking about like losing to Purdue, losing to Iowa.
Okay, the
Those are the last
Iowa
2
one
years.
was disgusting.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
They got fucking run by Purdue, right? That was a
yeah.
You feel good about yourself after that? Yeah, dude, you knew that wasn't going to be a lot of time left.
Should have just let him score.
You can embrace the strategy or not, but it's a good strategy.
Oh my God, Clemson, man.
Timeout.
Flat bill girl.
Yeah.
High school.
Yeah. He gets it. That was a weird one.
Yeah, that was.
Dude, I don't think that was really interference.
He threw the ball 15 yards out of bounds.
I didn't think it was a play at the
That
start
was
of the play.
that was a chippy little bit of feedback from the ref. Didn't even say anything to him, just gave him the fucking
Over. Get on the ground.
you fucking Godzilla, son. You're not gonna catch that.
It's chirping.
Quiet down,
Oh,
quiet down.
yeah.
Hey, guys.
Oh, ooh, fooled us all.
Woo!
This guy with like a toilet bowl behind his.
This is much better than we could have hoped for.
It's an
in the first
exceptional
quarter.
little sequence.
Dude, deep.
Oh, hold the ball for too long. How is he going to get away with that? You need
Damn.
more than 4 yards.
Second down.
No, I'm just saying, not much time left here.
What's left on that clock?
43 seconds. So from a yards per second perspective, I don't know if that gets it done.
What the freaking Terrence Howard math is that?
It's a beautiful mind.
I
You
just
know?
wanted a Frosty.
Embrace it or don't. But it's right.
Has anybody watched the Navy SEAL Hulu thing? Gallagher thing?
No.
Do you plan to?
I didn't know it existed till now, so I haven't formed an opinion.
It's like a lot of the other dudes. This is probably not the time for this, but it is a timeout. A lot of the other dudes that were on SEAL Team 7 talking about that Gallagher dude and like, yeah, yeah, and there's like a pretty, yeah, I think it just came out. Oh, look who it is!
I'm telling you, man.
The next head coach. It's happening, dude.
That's a lot of time.
Oh,
my God.
Landry!
Look at him!
Bro, the one shot of Urban Meyer. The one shot of Urban Meyer. Bring this man a Papa John's pizza. The day of reckoning is here.
Look how excited that young girl is. The one that plays quarterback for the other team.
Damn.
Yeah, what is going on here?
Oh, buddy's just not even paying attention. He's like, no, I'm done. No.
Oh.
Center field.
Yeah, they're right. That's definitely.
That's on the receiver.
Yep. He would have kept running. There's not a safety there.
I mean, we think it's on the receiver. That would have been a very late corner break.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know you're taking 7 steps into your post before you break corner, but maybe he thought he was scramble drilling and like Fields
That's
is
what I
gonna-
think.
he's going to reverse out.
I mean, that was a long time for
Yeah.
the other ball.
He was going to do the Romo spin and no, in fact, the ball was in the air. Oh, you're
And
talking about the first break.
didn't
Yeah.
even break properly. Like when he goes to scramble drill, it falls down. So
Where do you think Justin Fields is going to transfer to? Little adversity here.
A&M full circle. Dude, I
Damn.
cannot believe Ohio State is not playing in the fucking championship.
So they what would you call it? It's in New Orleans, -8.5.
I don't know, man. I thought Ohio State was at least as good as LSU,
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. If it's a team that you didn't think was as good as LSU,
but they just beat Ohio State. Like
yeah, but
and Clemson conceivably could have been. You just don't know anything about Clemson because they didn't play anyone. Now they played someone, they beat them. Like they look good. Their fucking defense
kind of a
came
weird
to
game
fucking
though.
play. Like that defensive performance that they just turned in, that could hold Burrow under 30 points.
6.5. It's in New Orleans.
I mean, I'm telling you, I think Ohio State's
Although it
as
is
good
just
as
Clemson,
LSU.
it's not like it's that far.
And Clemson was favored by 2.5 in this one.
Yeah, but that was also before
So
Ohio
you'd say it'd
State
be an 8.5 point
put a fucking
difference between the two?
before that was what LSU did today might have been even against Oklahoma more impressive than this.
Yeah, but I don't think it means anything for next week.
If you don't want to guess the line, cousin Sal, you don't have to.
I just know I'm taking Clemson, whatever it is. If the line makers are anywhere near where you are, then I think Clemson makes a lot of sense.
These kids should not be paid, man. I've been telling you all that for years, and now finally I proved it today by
I
winning
just
with a
want
bunch
them
of
to be
dudes
poor.
who are not paid, man. I mean,
In my heart, the
just
only
look
thing I
around
need
you.
is for them to be poor.
You think we'd have all this shit if we were paying these guys?
I mean, certainly at least poorer than me. I want them
No.
to look up to me and be jealous. So I got this giant ass TV.
You like confetti? I love confetti. That confetti paid for with student salaries.
What would they even use the money for? They're dumb.
Dude, yeah, I can't long here. I cannot wait for a week of talk about whether or not Lawrence should have played after that hit whenever he went out there and just fucking dealt. Yeah.
It really wasn't a
Garth Brooks
concussion
sealed it.
hit, though.
Went to the locker room and
The first one was.
It fucked
The
up his
first
shoulder.
the first hit felt concussion. But I will give you the absolute fucking Undertaker finishing move from Chase Young looked like it hurt more. I would have fucking literally crumbled. Like my bones would have crumbled. It's the price of being Gumby.
But I thought these bones were flexible.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, no bones.
Yeah, Gumby can't
That's
have
true.
broken bones.
They can't
Don't
get
say the G word.
Dabo to shut up here.
Don't say the G word.
Can't be paid, I'm telling you right now.
Let's see a shot of Urban.
Oh, crying kid. There's your crying kid. I was gonna have.
That was real goth.
on the ground holding his chest.
No one can check on him. Whole staff is
Oh,
occupied.
it's going back.
Uh,
Is that how work here is done? I can die.
Trevor, I think you know if I'm talking to you. The cancer is bad.
You got 48 hours tops.
Hey, I got these guys behind me, Tom. 7 days. Trevor. Dun, 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 dun. They pan out, and there's just a grand piano behind Tom Rinaldi at all times playing sad music. And I got everything I want.
What if,
Nothing I don't.
What if you were at a bar and just like kind of got to talking to the guy next to you and you learned he was Tom Rinaldi's personal piano guy?
Oh, Tom just sits there. He's like, not sad enough.
Yeah. I need
Not
you to
sad
crank up the sad. I know what you want, Tom, and I got it.
Well, that's it for me. I'm gonna drink.
All right, yeah, we'll
Thanks
be
everyone
here,
for listening.
but
Yeah, I
we
wish
won't
we
be
could do this and
won't be
stuff more,
broadcasting.
but you know, Cowboys and stuff. So there's always that.
There's 18 Mavs games.
We can do the Super Bowl run.
Ooh, maybe some Mavs playoffs. Little Mavs road playoffs. You love the Mavs.
I'm gonna be busy then.
Okay, we'll see you.